following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a finding motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your favorite Wednesday nightcap treat. Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday, hump day for some, almost Friday for a lot of us. Those of us with kids is looking forward to and dreading Friday because Thanksgiving break is about to be upon us, which also means, most importantly, we are that much closer to National Motherfucking Big Back Day. Yeah, I said it. That's if I was a politician at the White House, I would petition to change Thanksgiving to National Big Back Day because I think it's more appealing. That's just me. At least that's what I call it. But we'll digress and we'll jump on that when it's time. But of course, as per usual, as my government name here says, I am the one that they call Mr. GQ, and mental toughness was tested on this day.
I am your boy DJ Micah B. In this past week, late nights, early mornings.
Okay. What's up going on? It's Mr. Gent, and each heart speaks a different language. Are you fluent with your partners?
Whoa, brother said partners with an S.
That was actually a bar.
I know, right? That was a solid bar, right?
What's happening, y'all's outlaw? Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I got a bar for y'all. These might be hard times, but they're not the end of the times.
Okay. I will say there are some bars that have been dropped on some of these shorts
I feel like
recently.
y'all moving in slow motion. It must be my ad tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely your internet. But I will tell you that Outlaw, you are pretty popular right now.
Of course he is.
Because the short that we posted and Jen had talked about it too.
I don't know why.
But because the one that you said, it's okay to have a shitty day as long as you didn't shit yourself. That apparently has picked up some hella traction. Like that is one of our more popular shorts right now. So the world is vibing, the world is loving it. Shout out to all of our Instagram,
I never
YouTube,
thought I'd be infamous for something
TikTok
like that.
followers, man. Like you guys are really blowing up our algorithm. We are about to close in on 11,000 views and likes on TikTok. We are flying. We have surpassed, what is it? I just looked at it. We have surpassed 10,000 views on YouTube. So picking up hella traction, and on Instagram, we are slowly but surely climbing. So we are on. You guys are seeing 2 to 3 posts from us per day now. We got everything. I'm telling y'all, we got content scheduled all the way through the month of December. Here in about another 3 days, I'm about to get us posted damn near up into damn near up into January. The double casting. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, so the double casting is fun. I don't know about y'all. I'm having a field day with this shit, but I think only me and Mike can see this full ridiculous production.
It's cool, but
we
like
got
I
on over here.
can't have my video on, dog. Like my internet is like just fighting for its. But my internet is like, y'all niggas need to stop this fucking.
Have you restarted your computer?
482K fucking shit, bro.
It's hard out.
I'm not about to go through and restart my fucking computer, bro. That's doing too much.
I bet we'll be here when you get back. But
he said he not doing it.
Oh, okay. I thought he said he was doing it. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, but
no, not doing all that.
I'm not mad at you. You gotta do what you gotta do. But no, this so for those we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are currently casting in 5 separate locations simultaneously. So there is a lot of bandwidth happening for the world of live streaming, which is great. All I'm saying is coming soon. I believe we actually, and I got to look at it one more time. I think I got the notification that we actually got the go ahead from TikTok now to where we can actually go live on
I
TikTok.
did too.
That shit's
Just
about
blew
to
my
happen.
mind.
I'm telling you that right now. That is a 100% about to happen because that's where the most of our friends are, is on TikTok. So we will be adding TikTok live for Gentleman's Talk once I get all the stuff together for our stream key and everything else. So season 3 is gonna be on. Like, it's gonna be on. We're gonna be in some shit. Like, I'm telling you right now. Like, I'm excited. Especially after I showed DJ Micah B the preview of our season 3 intro. Like, every time I
Yeah.
watch this one, I'm like, boy, just wait. I'm
Yeah.
making very subtle tweaks, but like, man. But speaking of that, well, before we get to that, DJ Micah B, how you been, dog?
You know, I've been pretty good. So good that I got a special segment for today that I think y'all are going to enjoy. The only person I talked to about it was Mr. Gent, because I just got off the phone with him about an hour ago. And this one is dedicated to Mr. GQ. He's gonna love this.
Okay, it's not even my birthday.
I put some thought into this, so you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Trust me.
All right, bet that. All right, Gent, man, how you been, man?
Brother, I'm tired. Been unpacking boxes, been full-time
we
dad
all?
shit. It's yeah, man. I'm
Packing boxes. Where you moving to?
unpacking
Where you
boxes.
Oh,
Oh,
unpacking.
unpacking boxes. So
Yeah,
you done
yeah.
just moved into somewhere.
Yeah. About
Did you
2
move in,
weeks.
or is somebody moving in with you? What's
No,
going on?
no. I moved
Okay,
into another spot.
you gotta ask.
Yeah, I moved into another spot.
It's
So
nice.
one of these days we're gonna have a pool party. I got plenty of space out here. So
Oh,
yeah.
you done moved into one of them bougie my Bellevueian places, huh?
No,
I knew that
no,
nigga
no,
think he
no,
he got a
no.
pool now. He think he's
He
somebody.
in the
I got-
burbs. That man
Yeah,
is
I'm not
truly
gonna lie.
in the
It
burbs.
was
Nah,
nice.
hey,
It was nice.
it's nice, dog. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice.
Hey,
It's nice,
congrats.
nice.
Congrats.
Hey,
on what
listen,
he's
I
doing.
am far from hating. I am all the way with it. As long as we winning, I'm not mad about it. Speaking of, I just want to, I'm a say it without saying too much because I don't need everybody in our business. But we have a soiree of sorts on the horizon that Mr. Gent has been telling us about. You weren't there, Outlaw, because you were watching. You had the girls that particular day, but his family puts on a annual soiree similar to how we do at my house for Easter. Like, this is a big deal. That's why this flyer that I'm not gonna read on the air because I don't need a bunch of weirdos pulling up and shit.
No facts.
But needless to say, it's one of those scenarios where it is highly encouraged to not bring the children.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Like, at least given the way that I'm reading things and some of the
Micah,
stuff that Mr.
you
Jim
should
was saying,
know.
because he said kind of like what Beyonce said. Instead of I've been drinking, we gonna be drinking. We gonna be drinking. That's what
And
it sounds like, and it's a bunch of other shit going
Not
on.
only that,
I'm
So-
gonna bring a few
Channel
of
in
them.
chat, what's the deal? Oh, hell to the no.
I'm gonna
Hey,
bring a
not-
few
I'm
of
not.
them.
I'm
not
not
only that-
touching Cutwater. I'm tell you that right now.
not only
No.
that,
This-
I
this-
would
this
just like to
nice.
say, I'm the official DJ, and if you got to go to Mr. G and Outlaw's dad's wedding reception last week,
Boy, we was up.
Hold on,
We had
fire.
a time.
We was up.
The time was had.
Yeah. Special shout out to Pops, man. Finally tying the knot. Officially retiring from the streets. His jersey will be in the
He's
rap.
hung up.
He will
Hung
be
up.
a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Hall of Poetry. And
Y'all ain't
Rolling
right.
Stonetree.
Y'all ain't right, dog.
He was a Rolling Stone for a very long time. If there was a rock and roll Hall of Fame for hoes, he would be on that motherfucker in no time. I said what I said. This is not a shot at him. This is the reality of
So my
who
question
he
here is, does the apple fall far from the tree?
No, not at all.
not at all.
I'm just happy y'all are truthful.
I'm not,
Actually,
I know
hit the
what
trunk on
kind
the
of-
way down.
So
I know what kind of
actually,
creature I
Hit a few
am.
branches.
if I can speak for Outlaw and myself, they say that phrase that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I will tell you like this: these two particular apples have not fallen off the tree yet. So You can't fall far from something you ain't fell off of.
I hate you. Just stop.
Why? Because I'm a phenomenal wordsmith.
You stop that. You stop that shit now.
but no, cool deal. But for real, so our massive army of a family has just extended and grown that much more
exponentially.
Yeah. But like DJ Micah B said, a time was had this past Friday. The ones and twos was up. The drinks was flowing, even with a minimal bar going on. The photos were on and popping. The vibes were right. I will say something on the air that I did not like. I told certain people. I told Outlaw. Outlaw cracked up when I said this shit. Pop's celebration, the ceremony itself, is far and away the only wedding I've ever been to in my entire life that had a live blooper reel going on simultaneously. And you had to be there to know what I'm talking about. And Outlaw, and he knows because we were there. We were front and center for this. Like, it was great. Okay, it was great, but it was a live blooper reel going on.
Now, I want y'all to imagine for like 30 seconds. The DJ was the one getting off of work late, but still made it on time to the party, while everybody else hadn't made it there yet.
The DJ arrived first.
I mean, as he should, but at the same time,
No.
The reception was supposed to start at 6. I got to the reception at 6:30.
The wedding itself started at like 6.
Let's talk about the wedding start time. Let's talk about that.
Let's go ahead and talk about it.
On a Friday, who the fuck gets married on a Friday at 6 o'clock in the I don't even know if that's the afternoon or the evening. Like, people are still getting off of work.
Yeah.
Our dad.
I'm sorry. I just had to go out there and say that. Like, I love our dad.
He worked the day that he's getting married?
No. But the rest of us did.
Yeah,
the wedding party did.
I had to pick up my daughter from school and head straight to the venue. We couldn't even change at home. We had to go straight to the venue and change in the fucking restroom.
Yeah, damn.
I was doing her hair at the fucking venue with my brother doing Melissa's hair.
I mean, to be fair,
hey, kudos to y'all for doing the hair.
I got there, bro. Let me tell you how I know this one had bloopers. I got to the house, forgot my laptop at work, had to drive back to work, grab my laptop, and come back, and they still weren't ready to start the reception.
And then I was responsible for acquiring more bags of ice. And then I got halfway to the store and was like, where the fuck is my wallet? Oh, because of the start time that Outlaw is referring to, a lot of us were rushing. So my wallet was in my work pants, which, if you know what I do for a living, I got 11 pockets on my other uniform pocket. And so it was in the bottom leg pocket. So I had to drive all the way across the bridge to go get my wallet, to drive all the way back to Baytown with these bags of ice that I picked up right around the corner. And then I discovered right by his house, they built a new convenience store. I totally would have stopped there if I knew that was there, but it's okay. We got the ice. We pulled up. I heard the music when I got there, so I knew DJ Micah B was on and popping with it. And then we had the cigars. I put them on game on some new cigars that had a nice little sweet touch to them. Got everybody feeling just right because it was a long day and we needed those cigars. Those were some very much well-needed, well-deserved cigars. Shots was flowing, drinks was flowing, food was hitting. It was fun. Like, for everything that we're saying, like, we are extremely happy for our father. It was a great time. That's the best thing we can say. I'm happy his jersey is hanging in the rafters. Yeah.
Speaking
I feel like Pops is like probably like the. Oh no, go ahead, Michael.
I'm about to say, before we divert too far off, the question was posed, and it never got to Outlaw. How's life going, Outlaw? Let me know. Talk to us.
Man, how's life going? Life is honestly going pretty well, man. Work is going well. Personal life is, going well. The full disclosure, I had a therapy session today, and that went really well. A lot of interesting questions were posed to me. Got a lot to think about. I mean, I think everything's just going well, man.
That's good.
I got a lot of good things to look forward to, and I feel like that's kind of the key to life is like always have something planned.
And speaking of, before we divert too much too, just remember, next week is the annual Gentleman's Talks Thanksgiving Eve special. And
I've been looking forward to that like since November started. I've been like, man, I can't wait for the pre-Thanksgiving show.
And if you know us, you know where we'll be.
Yeah.
Last year we had some Laportier hitting.
Yeah, and ain't no telling what we're gonna have this year. I am working on a lot of different audio visual behind the scenes things, trying to improve upon last year. We're gonna do what we can.
And it's gonna be nice and chilly, apparently.
I did see that. I did.
Hey, it was chilly last year too.
It really was. We had the heater on. We did have the heater on in the because it was in the 50s. It was in the 50s last year.
When I got there last year, it was still
I was pretty warm actually.
When I got there last year, it was still when I left work last year, it was still in the 70s. By the time I got to y'all, it was definitely in the 50s.
Yeah, because we had the heaters going, we had the cigars going, we had a lot going. We had the Japanese whiskey flowing. We had
that was
Laportier.
We had a smorgasbord, to use an old school word, flowing for the alcohol.
It's also supposed to be kind of rainy too, like a little cold, rainy evening.
Well, at least we're gonna be inside.
Yeah, we'll be inside and dry.
So we just got to I got to mess with the tables, and I still think I'm gonna get this one last camera and hope that the laptop will take care of the rest.
I also need y'all fellas to have y'all honorable mention for the list. Yes, everybody needs to bring their one honorable mention that's going to basically be like Hunger Games. You got to volunteer for tribute and fight your way in.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so without spoiling too much, Outlaw, will you kind of give everybody a briefing of next week's round of 32, what to expect?
So basically, this round of 32 is covering the 2000s gaming era from basically January 2000 on through December 2009. We're covering the top 32 best video games of that era. I'll name off a few games that came out in that time frame: San Andreas, Super Mario Galaxy, motherfucking help me out here, guys. Gears of War, Halo,
Sly Cooper.
Yeah, like there was a lot of phenomenal games.
New York.
Yeah, Soul Calibur 2. Like there was some phenomenal
Def Jam,
games.
Vendetta.
Yeah, we're not gonna give away the whole list, but just
I have a question because you have the 2000s, right? So give everybody the time frames. You're going the year 2000 up until 2000 what?
2009 December. He said that right at 2009 started. So I think you just didn't hear it. So January 2000 to December 2009.
Yeah, just that strict era, like that's what I consider to be the 2000s.
So let's lay some ground rules here, because here's my thing. How many Halos can go on this list?
So I kept it just strictly like one entry per series, because it's like because I know some folks might argue like the whole Halo series on the list is just strictly one Halo game that we're referencing. We can talk about the series as a whole briefly if we want to, but we're only talking about that particular game versus the other particular game in that matchup, not the series as a whole.
I understand why you did that, because when we did the when we had the other round of 32 for, I think it was for shows, we had a couple of we had Justice League Unlimited, like we had some, and so to avoid doubling up certain things, that makes sense. I understand that makes sense. So
I feel that too, because on every year of sports games drops a new sports game. True, but I think everybody here would all agree that Madden 04 was the one out of all the Maddens.
I don't know. Madden 05 has entered this chat because a lot of us love to hit stick.
Definitely,
a lot of us love to hit stick,
and that's why I took off Madden, because I felt like it's so hard to be objective about like what Madden from that era is the best, because you can make an argument from anywhere between like 05 through 08 is the best Madden.
I know you just did not leave off 04, because 04 was the one.
04 to 08 was a really dominant run for Madden in the 2000s
I do
era.
like you're right too because I do like 08. 08 is the one with Vince Young on
08
the cover. That shit was fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that was a good
I
one.
feel like
QB Vision.
every entry is good in its own right. It's not
Yeah,
like where we can point to like Tony Hawk Underground 2. That's the definitive Tony Hawk game. Like argue with your mama. Like that is the
yeah.
Tony
'Cause, I
Hawk
mean,
Argue
game.
you're
with
talking
them.
about
NBA Street
That's-
Volume 2. That is definitely the
Yeah.
definitive NBA Street
'cause
game. I
Yeah.
get you.
you're talking about 04 with Michael Vick, 05 with Ray Lewis, 06 with Donovan McNabb, I believe, 07 with
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis was 12.
Oh, 12. Okay.
Yeah, Peyton Hillis was later in the Madden thing. I think 07 was that Sean Alexander?
It could be because
I
they
think
went
it
to
was
the
Sean
Super Bowl the year
Alexander, and then
before.
08 was VY. So
yeah, I think it is Sean Alexander because they went to the Super Bowl.
yeah, that was
That's the one before.
that was Sean Alexander. So that's an iconic run. But then we also had Madden 2010 that had Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu on the front.
But that's outside the scope.
No, I know. I'm just
It's out of the scope.
But
2009 is definitely Brett Favre
next year.
Yeah, 2009 was Brett Favre.
Thursday.
Say that again.
Podcast Joseph.
Oh, okay.
Say he's gonna be there on Thursday.
Okay, bet. Good. I'm gonna need so
Thursday.
Fellas,
Wednesday. I'm Wednesday. I'm bad. Wednesday.
I thought y'all playing something I didn't know about.
But we're talking about Wednesday.
Yeah, we're talking about Wednesday.
And we're not talking about the Netflix show Wednesday. We're talking about the day of the week.
And as far as
every ounce of my being wanted to do the Adam Family snap.
I got you.
I wanted to do it.
But most importantly, fellas, for the four of us, make sure you dress accordingly. This is an opportunity for me to capture some photos with my new camera so that I can add some things to our upcoming thumbnail stuff. Like it's an opportunity to have all four of us together again. So I would like to capture us in some, I would like to capture us accordingly. So I'm acquiring new skills. But
I'm coming straight.
Yeah, you just gotta level up. It's called leveling up.
I mean, I really do feel like I'm on my solo leveling. Like I just really keep.
Micah, have you seen that
skills.
yet?
What?
Micah, have you seen that yet?
Oh, I was like, me. I was like,
No.
absolutely.
No.
Oh,
That's the one you gotta. That's one you gotta see.
Like,
so
whatever. Like
I'm just not an anime head, dog. I'm
listen,
sorry.
you don't.
Like,
you started.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you. You know what? Check this. I'm outlaw. I'm gonna steal something from you. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Oh,
Solo leveling would have been one of the top animes on Toonami had it come out when we were younger.
Oh, facts.
Oh, big facts.
Hands down.
Yeah,
like
big
it
facts.
would have given. I'm not telling you it would have been better than Dragon Ball Z and like that, but it would have been one that we would have talked about at school for a very long time.
Like, we would have
I need you
that versus Bleach or something.
Yeah,
I need you to gauge what solo leveling is from 2000s anime. So,
you know what? Bet.
Okay, so
I'm gonna tell you that it's like so.
Oh no, wait. I'm gonna name off some 2000s anime, and you tell me where you draw the line. Okay. Obviously, first is Dragon Ball Z for me. So
very few things compared to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z is like peak.
Okay, let's keep going on. Yu Yu Hakusho.
I feel like Yu Yu Hakusho is like one of the few shows that you can argue is up there with Dragon Ball Z. Like I feel like
Sailor
that's one
Moon.
of the few shows.
It competes. I think it competes because I think there are parts of the story from Solo Leveling that are actually a little bit better than Sailor Moon, because Sailor Moon gets kind of dry after a while. If I'm
dry like, to the first 2 seasons, yes.
Yeah, like to be objectively speaking, Sailor Moon does kind of get dry after a while. Solo Leveling really, once it peaks, it really doesn't stop.
Okay, so moving on to the next one. Let's go with Naruto.
I don't know if it's better than Naruto.
Well, you can't say it because it's only 2-3 seasons now.
2.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, Naruto's like just like Dragon Ball Z, just like Inuyasha, like there's like too many seasons to compare.
Yeah.
So when you compare it to 2000s anime specifically, right? It's got to be ones that had 3 or less seasons, but like hit. Like
a Full Metal Alchemist, which is only like 52 episodes.
like a
Yeah.
samurai jack, like certain things like that. Like
Oh
it hit.
yeah, I don't care what I don't care what y'all say. Solo Level's not beating Samurai Jack. That's
no,
like
no.
peak.
Well, that's
Peak.
just for nostalgic feeling.
That's
and
for
peak
nostalgic purposes, but
feeling,
I'm telling
know.
you, when you
But at the
watch it, you
same
will
time,
understand. Like
It's a good show. It's a good show.
Y'all can sit there and say it's for nostalgic feeling, but I've tried other animes, and the only anime I've been able to get into is Jujutsu Kaisen. So
fair enough.
it competes with that.
Fair
Competes
enough.
with that.
Speaking of, I know Outlaw's seen it, and I've watched it as well. We have a season 2 of Blue Eye Samurai.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I just saw the trailer on YouTube. So just throwing that out there. Blue Eyed Samurai is one of those like out of nowhere animes that when you watch it, you had no idea it was as good as it actually was until you watched
you
it.
didn't know what to expect when you first watched
No,
it.
and when
You
you
didn't-
watched
you
it, you're
didn't
like,
know.
if I'm being honest, Blue Eyed Samurai felt like if Quentin Tarantino made an anime.
Yeah.
That's
fuck
the
with that.
vibe I got.
You know what? I actually want to kind of recommend some animes to some folks who like might not really be in the game, but like there are like some quick animes you can like watch in a day. I'd say like Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's a dope ass fucking show. Like you ain't got to be familiar with like the Cyberpunk game at all. It's like 10 episodes. You can watch that whole in one night and
Yeah,
be blown
that's
away.
That's a good little quick jump into anime to watch.
You can watch Arcane in one day.
Man,
That's
me and you talked about that one.
That's a crazy one.
Yeah.
I love that. I love Arcane.
Arcane is fucking fire. Like you don't got to be familiar with like League of Legends at all. You ain't got to be into nothing like the games at all. Like it's just like a dope ass story, great cinematography. Like it's a great show to watch it. Like literally one sitting if you're that dedicated.
The fuck?
I'd also give a shout out to Castlevania.
Castlevania is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's
Castlevania had no business being that fucking good.
Yeah, no, it was
for Netflix.
sensational.
Yeah, nah.
But let's be kind to Netflix though, because Netflix has some dope ass original animes.
Absolutely, no, for
they
sure,
are
no. Like
phenomenal.
Netflix was really on some shit.
Like Blood of Zeus.
I did like Afro Samurai.
Blood of Zeus is really good. Blood of
Afro
Zeus is one of
Samurai.
those. What was it? What was the other one that was similar to that one? Oh, Ragnarok. The Record of Ragnarok. Record of Ragnarok was like, I'm a equate this for you, Micah. Is literally the Tournament of Power from Dragon Ball Z. That's Record of Ragnarok. That's
really
how I'm gonna break it down for you.
And it's like literal gods going up against like
people
historical
that you wouldn't
like
expect.
legends.
And serial killers. Don't forget the serial killers. Because there was the Jack the Ripper sighting in this motherfucker.
At the same time, they had Adam, from Adam and Eve. So
like shit was crazy.
So Micah, if you want to watch Record of Ragnarok and Castlevania, that's
Castlevania is really good. Castlevania is just like Solo Leveling. It's another one that could have came out when we were younger, and we'd have talked about that shit at school for a long time. Like, and that's without even playing the games. Like the story from Castlevania was amazing. Both seasons for that matter were really good. Actually, and I think the Resident Evil animes were underrated. I enjoyed the second one. The first one was but the second one that was in the White House, the 10 episodes, I liked that story. Like it was a really good in your face, boom, let's get it in, and it was fun.
You know what? Speaking of Resident
How
Evil,
you forget that it was Wednesday, my guy?
Come on now.
Hump day.
My man was working hard today.
Mike. What day is it?
Hump day.
Yeah. But I don't know if y'all seen. Shout out to Mark Gray for this recommendation. I started watching Windbreakers.
Okay, heard of it.
Oh yeah, Mark did recommend that one to me too.
Yeah, it's realistic and it's straight hands. Like you go, like their school is like this. Hey, we fight.
I mean,
nigga, we
and
fight
that's cool.
fight, nigga.
Like my thing is like with these animes that are straight hands, as you'll say, like I immediately refer back to Baki. Like you want straight up, hey, we here, we fighting, we in that thing. Like we own business 10 toes down. Like Baki. Like this man was training the entire time to fight his dad.
There ain't no training on this one.
And your dad ain't like some slouch. Like your dad literally scares the fuck out of everybody else because he's truly him. Like dad is truly him. Like Yujiro Hanma is a bad motherfucker. Like if that was your dad in real life, you have to shoot him. You're not finna fight him.
I mean, Yujiro Hanma might catch that shit with like his nipple.
He really might catch that hoe with his teeth, like while we playing. Like This
He
man's
really
back
liked that.
muscles turned into a demon, bro. That's just diabolical. You got, hey, look, you got to watch it, bro. If when you look, watch Baki. It's on Netflix. There's like 4 seasons now because there's literally like all there's the lead up, and then there's Baki Hanma where he finally fights his dad, and then he's got a crossover where he fights another character from another anime. It's like it's a whole thing, and they're about to do another crossover fighting a samurai now, so shit's getting crazy. Sorry, we had to nerd out for a minute, guys. I apologize. We do that sometimes, but we've already told you guys that we are that modern day fella who we gonna talk about that kind of shit because we grew up on the shit and now we just stand on the shit. We love us some anime around here. We love us some nerded out type shit. We don't care. If you don't like it, turn off the
Argue
TV.
with your mama.
Hey, argue with your mama, argue with your side chick. I don't give a fuck who you argue with, but it ain't gonna be with me.
Argue with your granny.
Ooh, look, nah, you can't argue with granny because you'll always be wrong.
I'm not the anime guy
Yeah,
either. I'm the only one on the panel that's not the anime guy.
No,
you're right.
Bring the comment back up. Bring it back up real quick.
Got you. Which one? Oh, this one?
Yeah, not being an anime guy. I feel like some people kind of have this, like, I guess this belief that like anime is like for kids or like some kind of goofy weird shit. Some of it, yes, some of it for sure, but like some of it does have like just deep ass stories that just happens to be animated. Like I feel like there are some animes that if they were like a live action movie, y'all niggas would be like glazing the fuck out of it, like Inception. Like some shows are just literally just it's animated and it's like an actual deep, lore and story to it. It ain't just like niggas flying through the air and beating each other up. Like some shit is deeper than that.
I wanted to fact check.
Yeah, my problem is a lot of the ones that are like that, right? That you're speaking about, they're too slow for a lot of us that aren't into anime. And you only have a certain time frame to get us into it. Right. Like I know people swear by fucking One Piece. And I'm just like,
oh no,
I cannot.
I don't.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Fuck it.
Being a One Piece fan is a lifestyle, dog. Like I feel like either you really like dedicated to One Piece or you don't fuck with it at all. Like I have like a surface level familiarity with it. I think the concept is cool, but like to actually know what the fuck One Piece is about, that's too much for me. Like that nigga Joseph keeps going up and down. He's like, Josh, dog, if you just watch 20 episodes a day, you'll catch up in 2 years.
20 episodes a day?
No, it is long. It's long as hell.
I think it literally has on like 1,000 episodes.
It's really on some Inuyasha type shit. Like it's massive.
It's on. I think I think it's on season 26, 27. That's how. Yeah,
it's diabolical. So to bring this comment back up, so I just wanted to look it up. So in North America, the average age of anime watcher is teenage years, 20s and 30s. In Japan, where anime originated, the average adult age is 20s to 40s.
So one second, my brother. So One Piece is currently at 1,140 episodes.
Never could I watch that, and it's not that good.
Nigga, Dragon Ball Z stopped at like 360.
Yeah, and Dragon Ball Z was generally to us was a long anime.
It took them 20 episodes to fight Frieza, and the nigga said the planet's gonna blow up in 5 minutes, but it took 20 fucking episodes for that bitch to blow up. What the fuck?
Bruh, I kid you not.
Episode on Dragon Ball Z.
Bruh, I kid you not. Every time Goku got to fight Frieza because it was still being dubbed, they started the Namek arc over for at least 3 years in America.
Dog, you not lying. I remember watching the Namek arc and like 3 different dubs. It was like the niggas like had a different voice actor every time I fucking watched that shit.
Yeah, it was the English
past fucking Namek.
So it was the English dub, Oceanic dub, and
One Piece
Funimation.
One Piece goes all the way back to 1999. It is over 1,000 episodes and counting. It holds the records for the most episodes of an anime series and is still airing. Longest running TV series by episode count. So One Piece is the clear leader. Dragon Ball and Naruto franchises have extensive runtimes, but their individual series are still shorter than the total episodes compared to One Piece. Pokemon has hundreds of episodes across a long time running franchise, often counting multiple series over overreaching Pokemon anime, but still does not equate to One Piece. So One Piece is really just
I'm gonna
I
put it in
don't
stupid.
perspective.
I don't have thousands of episodes of anime in me like that.
Nah, I
So
ain't got the
apparently, the
time.
writer of One Piece just said they are literally in the final arc, and he just finally introduced who the main villain is. Imagine watching this show for like the last 26 years, and they finally reveal who the main bad guy is.
That is
Like
diabolical.
within 26 years, let's say you started watching that whole at like 12 years old. By the time it finished, you might be like in your early 40s. Like that's a commitment.
Yeah. Can you imagine going back? Because some, those diehards are going back, and they're connecting all the fucking dots
Oh
to the
my
point
god.
where they get to that one. Like, this the main person. Okay, this that. Oh, he was introduced here actually by
Yeah.
saying this and saying
And
that, and then
it's
oh,
crazy you
his
said
flag
Mr.
was
Jen
here.
because like there is
I
so
think the
many
episodes are just like
callbacks.
Dragon Balls. They're like 20 to 22
20,
minutes, give or
22
Yeah,
take.
episodes.
22
Yeah.
minutes.
But
You say
like,
he watching Chris Hansen. I call him Chris Hansen.
get the fuck out of
I
here.
like you,
Oh my
and
god.
I want you.
So I just wanted to compare something, right? So let me actually I'm glad that Moo just popped up on the screen. So while
Really?
TJ Micah B is doing whatever he's doing and Moo is getting set up, I'm gonna cue this up for y'all because I'm curious about this conversation we're about to have. All right. So I told you guys we got these fantastic new segments, right? So this is one of my favorite
There's my
ones.
guy.
So we're asking Chat GPT for a reason. DJ Mike B, while I'm running this, we run the comments, please. So I wanted to
Gotcha.
see what Chat GPT did versus what Outlaw did when it comes to his upcoming round of 32 for video games. That's why I asked a very specific question. So I asked Chat GPT about top 32 video games from January of the year 2000 to December of 2009. So I'm gonna read off this list, and then Outlaw, you kind of know your list pretty well. So just when we're done, kind of give me an idea of how close your list is to what ChatGPT said. It's in no particular order, but I'm still gonna read it 1 to 32 like it's listed here. Number 1, Grand Theft Auto 3. Number 2, Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Number 3, Halo Combat Evolved. Number 4, Half-Life 2. Number 5, Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. Number 6, Metroid Prime. Number 7, Shadow of the Colossus. Number 8, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Number 9, World of Warcraft. Number 10, Resident Evil 4. Number 11, The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Number 12, Bioshock. Number 13, Portal. Number 14, Mass Effect 2007. Number 15, The Witcher. Number 16, Red Dead Redemption, which is one of those weird ones because it's like on that edge. It's on that weird edge. Depends on how you want to play with that one. That one's kind of more. I think it's more 2010. But I'll let Outlaw figure that one out. Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, one of the greatest gaming franchises out there. I'm just gonna say it like I said it. Uncharted: Drake's Fortune, Batman: Arkham Asylum. It's one of the best of that franchise too. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Nintendo DS Innovation. So new Super Mario Brothers 2006. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess 2006, Gears of War 2006, God of War 2005, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, Doom 3, Final Fantasy 11. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 7. Why the hell did I misread that? 27, Silent Hill 2, Grand Theft Auto Vice City at 28, Okami 2006, number 30, StarCraft 2: The Wings of Liberty, 31, Super Mario Galaxy, and number 32, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hey,
So
Yeah,
there
you had a
were
lot on
some
there.
overlaps, and there were some that,
Yeah.
that just, like I said, everybody bring an honorable mention. If your favorite game got left off, it's no offense to your favorite game. I just feel like the 2000s was fucking stacked for video games.
Absolutely.
Like if you were cognizant in that era, you had a fucking ball. Like you really could have picked any of the consoles and had a blast. Like you could have just had a PS2 the entire time and had a fucking ball. Like you could have just had a GameCube, could have had a fucking blast. Like an
Listen,
Xbox, like if you
the
had
two,
all the consoles, like nigga, bro,
my
why would you go outside?
like to be completely, my 2000s era of video games consisted of Game Boy, the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, PS2, Nintendo 64. That was pretty much how I got through the 2000s. Like,
I think a lot of games.
well, I guess, and the Dreamcast. I had a bit of the Dreamcast. I can't forget about the Dreamcast. I really only played the Dreamcast for like. I'm not gonna lie. I only played the Dreamcast for Power Stone. Not gonna lie to you.
Talking
It's
my
the only
shit
game I
now.
played.
Blitz was
It's the
great.
only game I played on the Dreamcast because Power Stone was that shit. I mean, like I didn't play the GameCube as much because I didn't need it to play like Smash Bros and stuff because you could play it on the 64, except for obviously Super Smash Bros. Melee. But my funds wasn't right at that time. I was, trying to get my life together. So, can't have all the consoles. But I was heavy in PlayStation 2 and 3 for shit sure. Like those were
But
two of
nigga,
my
you was in high school.
Right.
I know. Like I said, my funds wasn't right because
Nigga said my funds were right now. Nigga, you was in high school.
I still had a summer job, my boy. Don't misunderstand me now.
I
But
mean,
that's
talk about
fine.
it, though.
I spent
Like,
my summer money on clothes and shit.
If during that era your funds was right as a high school kid or a junior high kid, you were an actor in Hollywood.
Listen,
Because there was no influencers or none of that stuff where people make millions of dollars right now.
my mom was a professional at getting shit from the pawn shop. That's how I got a lot of my shit in the
Yeah.
2000s.
I ain't even mad at it.
If it wasn't that, and listen, something that is a lost thing, and we was cold at layaway.
yeah.
Layaway was the original. What do we call it now? Like pay as you go, basically, or whatever the phrasing is. Buy now, pay later, whatever the fuck. Basically, that's
Yeah,
what
like a Klarna type shit.
Play as you go. That's what it's called.
you couldn't get it then pay. You had to pay for it first, then you can get it. So like what my mom used to do at Walmart, and Walmart was like the place for all things layaway. She would get all of our clothes or whatever and put all that shit on layaway. And every time she got paid, she was dropping bread until she paid that shit off. And all of a sudden she came home with all these Walmart bags. It was like, what the fuck going on here?
I'm gonna say something that I would bring to the table that was not on this list.
I'm listening.
But if you had a Nintendo 64 and you had WWF No Mercy, I don't need to explain no more.
Yep. I'm also salty that Twisted Metal didn't make this list.
That's why
I'm
I
salty.
said bring an honorable mention.
Well, I'm saying like like your list. I understand because I understand your list because of how you think. But like listening to like Chat GPT, I'm like, we all like for us, Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal Black was like the extreme version of playing Mario Kart. Like you played Twisted Metal if you wanted to absolutely just annihilate somebody, like 100%. Like if you wanted to annihilate somebody, hey, let's go hop on this Twisted Metal. Like you knew what it was, and that was a hard ass game. Like that story mode was hard as fuck.
You're not lying.
Like
I'm gonna tell you, I'll say this: like there's a lot of games that was not on Chat GPT's list. Like Gears of War was freaking phenomenal.
it was on there.
Gears of
Both of
War
them were
was
on
on
there.
there.
Oh, Gears of War was on the list. I probably missed it. But I'm gonna tell you, the best racing game ever to me was not on this goddamn list.
Are you gonna say Gran Turismo?
No, I'm not.
Midnight Club,
Nope.
Need for Speed,
No, I was gonna see. Yeah.
Nope.
Midnight Club.
Forza.
That is.
No.
Mario
No.
Kart?
No. I'm trying to get
Motocross?
the damn name out.
Cruising USA?
Oh, Cruising
Jet
USA. Cruising USA is my number 2. Yeah, Cruising USA is fire. The greatest racing game for me on PS2 was Burnout. Burnout was stupid ass fire, and it was the way they made the game different than any other racing game.
I'm gonna argue that there is something better than Burnout. Burnout Paradise was the best one. If
Which one you said?
this-
I didn't hear you.
Burnout Paradise.
Oh
That
yeah,
was-
I just call the
Yeah.
franchise because yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I will be the one that pushes back, and I will say that Gran Turismo is better because when Gran Turismo came out, this is when PlayStation also came out with the steering wheel and the pedals. and that was the game changer amongst that shit made a you could because you that was pre-Nintendo Wii. Like that was pre-Nintendo Wii, and we had not only do we have a controller, we had a steering wheel with pedals that we had to control this car, which is, if you really think about how we grew up with video games and where they are now, that was ahead of its fucking time. To plug up a steering wheel and pedals to a video game system, like kind of like how we had the pistol on the Super NES back in the day, like when you played Duck Hunt and shit, like that was like even an advance on that.
Oh, this dude's stupid.
Oh, he out of there, bro. Vice City has some. Look, Vice City and on Grand Theft Auto 3 had
Driver was the same way, dog. Driver was crazy.
We all remember the code for the Dodo Bird, the flying car.
You know,
was really over there taking that 6.4 Impala and driving that bitch over the water and flying and shit.
There's one thing I do want to address. I want to know something from each one of y'all. Do any of y'all have a memory of actually getting a new console for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Xbox. Wait.
Xbox 360. Are you saying like the console was brand new to that year, or are you saying just like a new console that you got for Christmas?
Just for Christmas, like
I
got a new console the year it came out. Like you was highfalutin. I
didn't get one the year it came out.
I don't think I got very few the year they came out. And that was usually with my own fucking money.
Yeah, like I'll never like for me like I'll no matter what system I own. My mom buying me a Nintendo 64 is still one of the greatest memories I'll ever have, because my mom bought that methodically, knowing that it was me and my twin sisters in the house and we had to share that motherfucker. And then when Outlaw started coming to the crib and we had these late ass nights playing Pokemon Stadium, playing Fighting Force, and listen, let me explain this to y'all. If y'all ain't never played Fighting Force on Nintendo 64, my brother and I would play that game using whatever combination of them 4 characters. It didn't matter. It was only 4 characters, 2 females, 2 males. We didn't care. We started just randomly
so hard. Like, and why did we
just started picking at random because we were like, hey, like I'll never forget. We pulled an all-nighter playing that and a bunch of other games. But we decided this is the first time we had made this true run through this game, and we had picked the 2 female characters. Boy, we got our ass handed to us half of that game because shit was just different. Now, mind you, those 2 female characters were really good. It's just we also, me and Outlaw were notorious for not playing games on like easy mode and shit. So we really was trying to run this bitch on hard mode, getting our ass. But it was the accomplishment of getting to the final boss with that fucking jetpack on, having to knock that motherfucker down and throw trash cans and shit at him. Like, I remember this shit like fluidly. Like, we would go make runs on Smash Bros, see how fast we could beat the game. Pokemon Stadium, how fast can we run through the Elite Four and all the gym leaders? Like, started hooking up our Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Red and Blue to import our level 100 Pokemon into this bitch so we could whoop their ass. Like, we had some epic childhood runs on the Nintendo 64. That's why it'll always be the most iconic system for me growing up.
I buy that for $1. Somebody said the 64 was their favorite console growing up. I would not be mad at them. I respect that. Me personally,
I think there's truly some legendary games on the Nintendo 64.
What Micah said, I was honest to Moses. If you left me on a deserted island and gave me one console and its entire library, give me a PS2.
It would be either Nintendo 64, PS2. Actually, or it might be the PS4 too, because the PS4 had a hell of a catalog too. We started getting into a lot more of the modernized stuff, but the PS2 was goated. I ain't gonna even like it.
I would just like to tell y'all a lot of this conversation could be saved for next week because good lord,
it can. Yeah, we going on and on. We need to get on to the other topics.
We talked about what we need to talk about as far as I wanted to ask ChatGPT. That's what we have this segment for. I wanted to compare the 2 lists to see how Outlaw's brain goes against AI. That's why.
I fucking hate Skynet.
And I think it was interesting. I do. So we have something that we have not had in a very long time, fellas. And I think y'all are going to enjoy this. All right. So I don't know how much you guys paid attention to the world of celebrity news, athletic news, sports news, however you want to frame it, um, for this past weekend. But unfortunately, we have to bring somebody to the front that we have not brought before. And he lives in Texas now. He's been in the NBA for quite some time, and his name is Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly, come on to the front, my brother, because you, sir, and here's the problem with this, and I want everybody, whenever I make these TikToks, to understand he did the right and the wrong thing simultaneously. That's how I'm gonna frame this. As a big brother, I understand what happened. He's still a dumbass millionaire for what he did. So, for those who have been sleeping under a rock like Patrick Starr, I had to bring back my old school saying there. Let me tell y'all about what Patrick Beverly did on November 14th, 2025.
Ironic that his name is Patrick.
I yeah, you like my double entendres, huh? All right. So, hey, Michael, run the chat, the comments for me, please. All right. So, former NBA player Patrick Beverly faces a third-degree felony assault charge after he was arrested on November 14th. He was booked in Fort Bend County, Texas jail and charged with assault, family violence of a household member, and impeding a family member's breathing and circulation. Okay, that is a lot of words to say he choked the hell out of his sibling. That's what happened. All right, he posted a $40,000 bond. So according to this affidavit, deputies were dispatched to the home of Patrick Beverly's mother, Lisa, in Rochelle, Texas, which, if you live in Texas, that is not far from two of us in this panel right
That's
now.
No.
crazy.
I went. Listen, I went
I didn't know it
skydiving.
was that close.
I went skydiving in Rochelle, so I know where Rochelle is. Like,
I didn't know that happened in Rochelle. That's close as shit.
Yeah. So, and they're calling Rochelle a Houston suburb, by the way. So that's how you know how big Houston is. Rochelle to me is Rochelle, but whatever. I'm gonna leave that right where it's at.
That's a lie.
So needless to say, Miss Beverly called Patrick to confront his teenage sister. For context, his teenage sister is 15 years old. She has a boyfriend who is 18 years old, who is also at the house. So upon arriving at the home, Beverly confronted his sister. Apparently, his sister has snuck out to meet her boyfriend, who is being identified as an 18-year-old. I'm going to pause this right there because this is where I have to make sure everybody understands that, where I understand what Patrick Beverly did, because this is a hybrid. This could have been a dumbass millionaire / real talk type of thing, but I have a different real talk for today. If my 15-year-old sister, which I do not have a 15-year-old sister, all of my siblings are of drinking age now, but if my sisters were 15 years old and they were dating an 18-year-old, and on the flip side, like for a prime example, right? Like if my brothers were 15 and dating an 18-year-old, it would be an issue either way. That is just one of those discrepant type of numbers that just is never going to sound right. Like 15 and 18 don't go together. Like that is literally a freshman in high school and a senior in high school. That is every bit of odd. I'm sorry. Nothing about that sounds right at all. I'm just going to throw that out there. An 18-year-old is essentially an adult who can do adult things minus drinking and buying a pistol. They are treated as an adult. If they commit a crime, they are charged as an adult. A 15-year-old, on the other hand, is not. A 15-year-old is still a juvenile. So that's what we're talking about. And so when the phone call happened, his mom calling him and all the other things, this is where you in the community, right? I'm gonna use, because we got a bunch of us on the panel. This is where in the community you got to have some little cousins, some nephews, some other, some youngsters that are of age to handle these type of situations. These are handle my lightweight type situations, because you don't want to get yourself in trouble if you're the adult dealing with this. Whereas you got nephews and everybody, hey nephew, hey, your cousin over here, then making them phone calls, and y'all pulling up as how it should go. But that's not what happened. He saw this, he immediately reacted, and he picked up his sister by her neck, causing her to feel pain. Her feet were off the ground. Then he proceeded to slam. After he slammed her against the wall, he laid her on the couch and punched her once in the left eye. and then told her, basically threatened her, that the extent he will be the family relative to kill her, basically, is what the affidavit said. So not only did you do all those things, right? You also threatened her that you will essentially take her and you will end her life over this BS that she was dealing with. When the deputies arrived, they observed visible neck marks and bursted blood vessels in the whites of her eyes, consistent with strangulation. Um, so he actually cooperated with authorities. He didn't fight the cops, nothing like that. He did what he was supposed to do. Is after the fact. He is the provider and protector of his family, including his little sister. He's always looked out for their well-being and continue to do so. So his attorneys apparently think that he's going to be cleared of all these charges. Until then, so, and mind you, Patrick Beverly's 37. So understand that factor in this too. He's 37. The boyfriend in question is 18. His sister's 15. All those numbers kind of play a role here. So, fellas, your feedback on this?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go first on this one. Not trying to cut anybody out before they get to go first. Here's my issue. Number one, to start things off, this is what I would say. I know 18 and 15 is a odd number, but 18 and 14 is normally the age gap between a freshman and a senior in high school. So she's probably a sophomore, unless her birthday comes late and she's a freshman.
That don't make it no better.
Hold on, I'm gonna get there. But I have seen seniors date freshmen and sophomores in high school before. Now, granted, they weren't.
I walk into.
Granted, see, you missed it. So the age difference between the guy that Patrick Beverly's sister was talking to and Patrick Beverly's 15, and the age difference was 3 years. So specifically in Texas, if you're 18 in high school and you date somebody and you're dating somebody who's also in high school with you, you cannot be tried as an adult.
True. That is a thing.
Because y'all are both still in school together. It's one thing if you're 18 and out of school, you've already graduated, but it's another thing if you're 18 and in school and y'all go to school together.
Yeah, they classify it as school age.
Right. So I'm not saying I approve of it, right? But I understand that they probably go to school together. Now, whether or not that part is true, we don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating at this point. Maybe they go to school together, so it's not as odd for them to be dating. Secondly, Patrick Beverly made the ultimate mistake. Ultimate mistake is, why did you go after your sister dating the older girl when you should be going after the guy dating the younger girl who knows who's 18, and they have been known to be 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds forever preying upon these middle-aged girls. It's literally the definition of, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's the definition of, why not go after the person that is preying upon your sister? And you know what I'm saying? Like, your sister, yeah, she might know better because y'all have told her better or whatever. But at the end of the day, she's still a young girl and still hormonal and still going through maturing with puberty and things like that. She doesn't understand feelings and things of that nature. If you're going to do all that, why not go after the guy that's of an adult age preying upon a little kid? Because if the roles were reversed, nobody would give a damn that the woman was older and that the man was younger.
The mom would.
I mean, obviously the mom would. The mom would. But the mom would go after the woman, not necessarily her son. Right? So that's kind of my thing here. It's like, why not go after the older party who knows they're wrong in this situation? And last but not least, that girl knew. I feel like that girl, even though she was preyed upon, she knew what she was doing. She wanted whatever she wanted to happen. Whether it was they were going to sleep together, I don't know. You know, the details didn't come out, obviously, because it's a minor and somebody of age, they won't tell all the details. They won't really state names and things of that nature. But it's like, if you're going to do all that, why do that to your little sister?
That was my
Well,
thing. I was
so-
like, why do it to your sister and everybody?
So I understand what you're saying. And as I was looking at the story and then listening to what you were saying, I was like, you say he did the dumbest thing. He may have actually done the smartest thing.
Yeah,
And because had he flipped his decision and went after the 18-year-old, these are some charges that would have stuck.
yeah,
Because of the current charge that's pending, his sister and his mom can choose not to press charges. The 18-year-old would have pressed charges because he got his ass whooped. Because that's what happened.
I get, but I mean, the only thing I could say that he was smart about with attacking his sister is I don't think the 18. I don't know if the 18-year-old would have pressed charges. These young niggas coming back to shoot, right? So,
but either way, like his reaction or response, whichever phrasing you want to use, was incorrect. You should not have put your hands on your sister. In general, you shouldn't put your hands around her neck. You should not have picked her up and put her up against the wall. And you shouldn't hit her in the eye. All those things should not have happened. Just point blank. Period. But
I don't think she's going to drop the charge. I don't think she's going to drop the charges.
I'm one of those individuals. I just don't believe in putting your hands on women. So that's to me is why it's not the correct response. Once you're as a man, point blank, period. And I'll stand on this mountain and this island, period. Once you get to the point in your manhood to where you think it's okay to simply do something like put your hands around the neck of a female, you have lost all respect and credibility, because at that point, when you put your hands around the neck, like I'm going to say this on a kind of an extreme scale basis. It's one thing to put your hands on them, like when you slap them and hit them and stuff like that. But when you put your hands around their neck, you are intentionally trying to cause harm. And you don't even know the extent of how you might not know in the moment how strong you are. And it does not take a lot of pounds of pressure from squeezing to cut someone's air supply off at all. And if you don't believe me, watch MMA, because when these motherfuckers get put in a rear naked choke, you ever see how fast they tap? Yeah. It don't take a lot to cut the air supply off at all. So imagine if somebody doing this and squeezing, it don't take long, especially if the thumbs are on the front and getting anywhere near this part of your airway. It's a wrap. It'll take every bit of 4 to 5 seconds. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I agree up until that person is cosplaying as a man. So I reserve what I'm saying on that part. Look, y'all. Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Maybe I'm too real for this topic. I'm done.
Yeah. In the context of this situation is what I'm referring to. I know what you're talking about right now. We're not gonna get there because that's a whole other sticky conversation. That's what we're gonna say. Mr. Gent, Rulage Outlaw, thoughts on this?
No, I'll share a lot of stuff with Micah, because main thing is I wouldn't have put my hands on my sister. Simple as that. I go get a belt and whoop her ass, but I ain't gonna do that to the fact that you're choking her and punching her. That's you just mad on a next level at your sister. But at the same time, ain't nothing she could have done that would make me do that at all. Now the other part, if I caught him, hey, good luck to you. I'll make you into a t-shirt. But other than that, I can't.
Yeah, like in that scenario, like I can see it from like my mom's perspective. My mom would have put hands on my sisters in that situation.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have had to worry about it. My mom would have put all the paws on sisters at that point.
Man, I just feel like no one is Patrick Beverly. Like, if it was going to be anybody in the NBA, Patrick Beverly makes sense. Like,
he's not even playing in the NBA this year. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah,
he's a podcaster now.
He's just not the smartest dude. He's never been. Like, y'all can tell that Patrick Beverly cheese was never on his cracker all the way.
Don't you hate when the cheese ain't on the cracker right? You know.
Yeah, bro. Like his cheese slipped off the cracker, bro. Like we all know that about Patrick
Shit,
Beverly.
goddamn.
Like he just this is dumbass millionaire material, bro.
It is. No, it is. That's why I brought it up the way I did, because I'm like it had, but it could have been a hybrid. We've only done 3 hybrids on this show, but it could have been a hybrid because a couple of us on this panel are also big brothers. So we see it from that lens too. So like that's why I can view it from his lens. I just would not have reacted the way he reacted because it's not the right way. Now,
Yeah, like why is he 37 years old and choking out a 15-year-old? Like what?
yeah.
What?
Like, I don't care how bad your
brother.
attitude is.
Yeah.
There would
Like,
definitely be some furniture moving, but it wouldn't be me choking her out and punching my sister in that. That's fucking crazy.
Like
Yeah,
I said, I'll go get a belt.
I would have just let my mama handle
your
it because my mom would have just. I'm saying my mom would have just snatched the ass up, and I would have just let it be what it is. But me and you, oh yeah, hey brother, we got it. We're not moving furniture. I'm not fucking at my mama's house. We're going outside though.
Yeah.
I'm really interested. I'm really interested to hear what Moo got to say because Moo been down there just waiting on his turn.
I want to know what's crazy.
Let him cook.
I want to know what's crazy. As a big brother, I've actually been in this situation.
Oh shit.
And the thing I did not do was choke out my sister. Now, I do not mean that I handled the situation correctly. I'm not going to implicate myself on YouTube. So if y'all want the details, I'll tell y'all back. You know.
There you go,
my man.
But what I will say is, P-Bev, I understand the crash out, brother. I do. I get it. I understand the crash out. I was there. I was in your shoes. Okay. I walked in the door, got to tripping, and had to realize what the greater good was. Okay. Because the future is always brighter than the goddamn dark present that we in right now. Okay. So,
Bar.
what I will say is, I understand the crash out, big dog. I understand the crash out, but you got to understand that there's a bigger motive here. There's a bigger picture here. And what you just did was tear down that picture and put a big ass picture of yourself up because you made everything about you.
Yeah, because my man's mugshot is diabolical. My man's mugshot looked like he was an extra on Django Unchained.
Quite literally.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Like you got a Medea mugshot, bro. That's crazy.
Like I feel like my man was a couple days from going to visit his barber before this happened. So
that's probably why he was
try to catch him by the weekend.
It's the holiday season. Barber's busy. All right.
Facts.
But here's what I will say though, right? Because like I said, there's always a lesson.
You ain't right.
And like I said, I've been in this situation and I've been on the other side of that crash out, right? I've been on that side. I understand where you're coming from, but you got to understand that there's a bigger picture and there's a lesson to be learned here, right? And as a big brother, we have to understand that yes, our little siblings are going to do dumb shit and make mistakes, but it's our responsibility as a big brother to help guide them in the direction so that they don't, right? And so when you just exert violence, you being the age that you are and her being the age that she is, she doesn't understand anything that she did wrong other than my big brother's mad at me and he beat my ass.
Yeah, like he's truly a big brother because he's 15, he's like 18 years older than her, basically. Like
her elder. So
yeah, like this is different. Like you, brother, you are a whole ass. You have lived to a point. You're 37. Most 37-year-olds have graduated high school, potentially got a degree, and potentially are in their full-time career. She is 15. She has not even been. She may or may not have been to prom yet. She might be playing on the basketball team at school, like, or on the track team. Like she's still figuring it out. You have already figured it out. Like y'all are on two different wavelengths. My brother, you are working on your 20-year high school reunion type shit.
Yeah.
And she ain't even in her junior year yet.
Okay, can I say something here?
Of course.
That man does not look sorry. He do not look sorry at all.
Oh, no, he doesn't look apologetic at all. And that's the thing.
Not apologetic at all.
We've seen this man in the NBA. We know.
Yeah.
This nigga don't give a damn. He know what he did and he meant to do it.
And that's the reason
He's gonna
why
probably apologize something like, I'm sorry that my sister's neck was in my hands.
That's really what it is, right? Like that face is that's how we do it in the old school face. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's how we get down on the old school face. But like I said, bro, like I've been where he is, and that act of cracking up is never valid because, like I said, you never get to express the lesson. And you making everything about yourself. Now you're the bigger picture instead of what you need to be teaching your sister in order to move forward and how to move and how to properly conduct yourself as a woman. And on top of that, not just a lesson for your sister, like GQ said, we may not be moving furniture out inside, but some get knocked over outside. You feel me? Because you're 18, big dog.
Yeah,
you get this.
Yeah, we knocking the mailbox over, we knocking the bushes over, something.
Meaning,
yeah. You get an uppercut from the flow.
It's a different kind of conversation now, big dog. We gotta have a different.
Like,
you feel me? So having this conversation with my sister, you can bring your ass outside and we can have another conversation.
And we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, I don't do easy ways or hard ways. This is going to be a very hard conversation for you. This is going to be a very difficult conversation for you.
Oh no, so see, and this is where I love the conversations that me and Moo get to have sometimes because we're different types of big brothers. And growing up, I was never a fan of the overprotective big brother. I always thought they were just doing too much. Because as the big brother of my collection of Band of Misfits, it just made no sense to be the overprotective sibling. Because if you're overprotective, you don't allow, just like what Moo said, you don't allow your younger siblings to earn their stripes the same way you had to earn your stripes. You got to get out there, you got to get scraped up. Like what you do as the big brother or big sister of the group is you lay the blueprint for what not to do. Because you're the first one that's out there. You're the first one that does the dumb shit. You're the first one that gets out there and graduates high school. Like you're the first one that typically goes to college. First one to buy a house.
You're the one
first
that gets your ass whooped the most.
Yeah. Well, no, fuck all that. No, sir.
No.
I got my ass whooped plenty of times.
Oh, you talking about mom and dad?
Yeah, like when I say,
brother, you had to preface that because I was like, hold on now.
When I say you're the one that gets your ass whooped the most, I mean you're the child that is practiced on how
now that part, yes.
So you get beat for stupid shit when all your siblings after you don't get beat for doing worse shit than you.
Hell no, they get caught for that shit.
As me, you know me, Micah. I got my ass whooped plenty of times, way more.
As you should have.
I 100%.
I was around as you should have.
I was definitely the example of BTA, 100%.
Bro, BTA. No. You were the example. You were the example of ATA.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. Anything. I'm trying to make sure I don't incriminate nobody. So I'm gonna keep
you ain't incriminate your parents. That shit happened years ago.
Because there are other acronyms. Like I can say BTA, I can say STA, I can say ETA.
Let the record show. My mom beat me to death one time and then brought me back alive.
Lord.
Okay, so let the record show that.
I'm gonna say this.
Get about the switch error.
You heard me say I said STA.
Oh, you said STA? Okay.
STA, switched ass.
I said ATA. Anything to ass.
I'm pretty sure GQ, you can attest to this, right? I always say this when it comes to the eldest siblings or eldest children, right? Us oldest go through shit so that your youngest don't have to, right? I tell my younger siblings this all the time. I go through shit so y'all don't have to go through it. You feel me? So y'all can see what you do.
Mike is an older brother too.
Mike, you understand, right? I go through shit, so we go through shit so y'all don't have to. So y'all see everything we go through. Like, you know what? I don't like how he went. You feel me? That was a pretty bad ass whooping. Let me not do that. Because he got.
I think Cassell didn't learn, but Ivan did rather quickly.
Yeah.
Because me and Cassell are only 4 years apart. I know you and your sisters are only a year apart. So like y'all grew up at the same time, but Cassell was old enough to see my ass get whipped and like, you know,
the crazy part. I got a story, but excuse me, Shannon. But Shannon tried to. My oldest brother tried to run away, and at one point after getting his ass whooped, and I got to the point. I got to the point. I said, I'll never do that. Hell nah. My
Listen,
dad took him to the police station and everything. Because he's a retired officer. Yeah, nah, fam. Nah, I ain't gonna do that shit. No,
listen.
you missed me with that one.
If I would have ran away, my mama would have locked the door.
They did.
The point. See,
That's it. She'd have locked the door. She'd have locked the windows. She would have locked everything, and she'd have left a bag on the porch.
bruh, you want to run
Nah,
away?
a bag.
You
They say
out the
don't. Nah, you
house.
don't own shit. You don't own shit here. All this
See?
shit we bought. So good luck to you.
Part of the problem with a lot of people now is, and I know everybody on this podcast can relate. I remember hearing for the first time people got allowance, and I was like, allowance is like, yeah, it's like $20 a week. And
fuck?
I know
What that is?
Chris. I know Chris Rock made the joke now from Everybody Hates Chris, but nigga, we lived it. Allowance. I allow you to eat my food. I allow you to live here. I allow you to watch TV.
Amen.
I allow you to wake up every morning in my house.
Amen.
I allow you to have a roof over your head. Y'all know. I allow you to eat the cereal yesterday.
Talk to him.
I allow you to have a meal every day before you go to bed.
I allow you to breathe in this motherfucker.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because I could take you about this motherfucker, man.
So I also think
I allow you to have clothes, all that shit.
You know, I also think, and I don't want to sound inconsiderate of his sister. I also think that this is a boil over, probably from something else, with Patrick Beverly feeling like his sister is entitled because she's getting everything.
Well, so I think the story prefaced it because they said that she snuck out to meet him too. So this has already been pent up because if mom called Big Brother as an enforcer. That's what happened.
Right.
At the same time, she probably, honestly, she probably disrespected her mama.
Yeah, because at that point, we got to think of it. We got to think about this culturally, right? We do got to think about this culturally. If mom called Big Brother 37, if mom called Big Bro and she 15, he 18, and we just found out bits and pieces that she done snuck out to meet him. This has been some reoccurring things that have been going on. So by the time she called Pat, it was too late.
He was tired of the bullshit. At that point.
Even he, and mama was tired. And we don't know how the conversation went between mom and Pat. Mom probably said some diabolical shit like, "I'm tired of your sister doing this." Went down his list of shit, and he was like, "Don't worry about it, mom. I got it." And not
only that too, what you're saying also is what a lot of us experience as big brothers. We have to assume the role as of the father figure, even from the time. Like, I assumed the role of the man of the house when I was like 14. Right? So like damn it, I tried to put it up too. God damn it. Go ahead. Okay. So also
that's funny.
So the thing is, like, a lot of us are thrust into the role as the man of the house too young, and we don't necessarily learn how to deal with these kind of things. So when this kind of thing happens and it pisses you off, all you know is when shit pissed you off in the past is you crash out. So you never really learn.
So this ties into a video that we all seen, and we talked about it on the show when Anthony Mackie talked about the way he raises his boys. Like, hey, when I'm not here, you the man of the house. Like, that's how a lot of us grew up. Like, we grew up in an era where we didn't have to necessarily worry about a lot of kid diddlers and people doing dumb shit, because when mama went to the stove, mama said, you're going to lock the doorknob, the deadbolt,
don't answer the phone
on the door. Don't answer the phone, and don't answer the door for nobody until whatever the code was. If I knock X number of times, whatever the, y'all's agreement was. Like, we were the ones who watched our siblings so that mama could go to Walmart, Food Town, whatever it is, do what she had to do to come back and cook dinner and all that type of shit like that. Nowadays, with technology and everything else, these motherfuckers be lurking outside your house, watching patterns and shit, waiting to figure out till you slip up, and then they make their move. So if you don't have cameras at your house, I highly encourage you to have cameras at your house because you need them. But I digress. That's not a conversation for today. Just the difference in generations versus how older siblings back then versus now. I will close this conversation because we have a really big conversation to get into after this, but I'll close it simply by just saying this. If it got to this point where it boiled over the way it boiled over, there's a lot more to this story within legal bounds that will probably come out that we will hear about. That's how I see it. Do I like how this story went? Not really, because I don't like the idea of this young girl getting traumatized like this. Like I really don't. I don't like the idea that this 15-year-old girl has been traumatized, because now she's not going to want to bring a boy around the family at all. Like, and I'm not saying like, and I'm just saying like, even when she does become of age, she's going to remember this night, November 14th, and be like, do I really want to bring this guy over to introduce to my family because of what happened before? You know what I'm saying? Like that, there's a level of trust that was broken in this moment too. Like there's more to this story from a family perspective that, a lot of people aren't looking at. What in the Hello Kitty just happened here? That was odd.
My computer's freezing. I was clicking around and then it just maximized him. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We just put Outlaw on the screen all by itself, but
yeah, I was clicking around on the screen and it clicked on whatever because I could not find my mouse.
Yeah. So I see your 5 cameras. I got 10 to include the 2 I have inside.
I got 5.
Like I have an entire perimeter. I have an entire perimeter camera system, and then I have internal cameras too. Like I have both. My house is literally designed for fuck around and find out.
I'm not gonna lie. This comment here is really. Mom called the family crash out and was surprised when he crashed out. Yeah.
We all got that one family member. Like if they pull up to some shit, we like, oh shit, go ahead and call the cops too, because
that's me
around the corner.
Right?
That's definitely me.
No, for sure. Like that's really a thing.
I'm not fucking around. Like if you call me, especially if I haven't had no alcohol in my system, y'all might want to call the cops instead of calling me. Yeah.
By design.
And they called me and then called the cops.
Yeah. I've noticed it for sure. Like by design, I am not the phone call that gets made.
Yeah. I'm trying to tip.
I am not the phone call.
I get the phone call a day later saying, "Hey, this and this happened," and I'm just like,
So I either get the phone call after the other phone call was made, so it's like kind of too late, kind of thing. So it's like by the time I react, it's like the reaction has already happened, and I'm really just there for damage control, more so, which is really the call I get. I'm the damage control call, because if I'm the first call, there is no damage control because I'm causing all the damage.
The great part, I'm the person that they call me the next day to come over to tell me in person.
Yeah.
To make sure I don't leave and go out.
You gotta call me the next day and tell me what happened, because
they can't call me on the phone to tell me what happened. They gotta tell me in person.
And it's not necessarily that we're crash outs.
Oh no, I'm a crash out.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just saying
we can all get there.
It's not necessarily that we're crash outs. It's more of we're not the ones to fuck with. You're like, don't touch my family, and we're good. It's not necessarily a crash out thing.
I relate this to how the military does it. Like there are certain DEFCON levels, and there are certain DEFCONs you don't want to reach. And if you get to this said DEFCON level, everybody in a 100-mile radius is fucked. That's all. It's that simple. It's that simple. So there is a level of succession. So if you call me first, you're calling the atomic bomb versus calling the M80.
Yeah, you call me first. The Avengers. That's what you just said.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, absolutely. Like you.
I'm on the way.
And you have no idea how I'm pulling up. That's the thing. Like, you have no idea how I'm pulling up.
Either I'm alone, you're still in danger, or I'm pulling up with a crew. You're still in danger.
Either I'm coming like the Punisher, or like I said, I'm coming with the Avengers. And either way, it's a problem.
For sure. Like,
for you.
Yeah,
to you.
like and Loki and to be honest, both of my personalities in those moments are on the same show. It would either be Daredevil or the Punisher. It 100% would be either of those guys. That's very factual. Because both of them are crash outs. They really are. If you watch the show, they're both crash outs. Like
Yeah.
just one is a crash out for justice, and the other one is a crash out for revenge.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day, they're both crash outs. Sorry, because Daredevil has some phenomenal fight scenes, and my man was absolutely crashing out over his best friends. So if he would do that for his best friends or his lady, just saying.
Good luck to you.
That's it. But anyway, let's get to the fun part of our show. So here's our last trend.
Hold on, wait. I knew this was going to happen. That's why I had to chime in. I was about to say something. That's why I said, hold on, hold up, wait. I know y'all know the reference
Hold
there,
up.
right?
Wait a minute.
Right. So
something ain't right.
shut your head. No, it's not that something ain't right. Shut up. he's so stupid. Hold that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make this one quick just because I know we're pressed for time and we got some good shit coming up. I know Moo, I think you're in the chat. I know you're in the chat, so I think you've seen what we're going to talk about after this. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the crossover. We haven't had this segment in a while. This could have been a crossover. This could have been a what's trending, but we're going to get to the thick of things, and I need the panel's help to decide on the final judgment on this. This one is dedicated to Mr. GQ because one of his favorite people on planet Earth is involved. And I know he's going to love this. So recently on WWE Monday Night Raw, a couple of episodes now, people have done tributes and featured different moves from different people in their matches. And I want y'all to focus on the feature part because on Monday, Rey Mysterio and Sheamus did a tribute using a John Cena move, kind of like a feature, right? They featured his move in honor of him since he's about to retire. Okay, so features is the main focus here. They all did the 5-knuckle shuffle. It was dope. Not saying that any one of them looked better than the original, but they had John Cena. John Cena was in the ring and he featured both of them doing his moves. So this is what I'm going to do. Versus has been a hot topic, right? Outlaw's over. Outlaw told me before he doesn't know where I'm going with crossover, and I'm gonna throw you a curveball because features is the topic of this. I'm gonna do a versus to crossover with this, right? And not only is this versus a crossover, it's going to be features that made the song better, right? And not only am I doing that, I'm going to also cross over into a versus thing where I'm using two artists and I pick their best 7 features on tracks that made the tracks better than if they weren't on the track. And those 2 artists happens to be 2 of Mr. GQ's favorites, but I know one for sure is his favorite. Those 2 artists are himself, Mr. T.I.P., and the verses will be against Mr. Ludacris, who happens to be my best friend's favorite rapper. I just want to let y'all know. All right. So I only picked 7 of each just because I wanted to pick the songs that people know, right? So we got one feature list versus another. I want everybody on here to vote. I'm not going to vote. Let's just see what we come up with. If it's a tie, it's a tie and we break even. If it's one against the other, then it's one against the other. So let's go. I am starting off with T.I. Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke. My Love with Justin Timberlake. Shoulder Lean with Young Dro. Soldier with Destiny's Child. Taking Over with DJ Khaled. Just Like Me with Jamie Foxx. And Boom Boom Bap with B.O.B.
Okay.
For T.I. For Luda, You got Yeah by Usher, Unpredictable by Jamie Foxx. Yes, they both did songs with Jamie Foxx. All I Do Is Win with DJ Khaled. All with Sierra. Tonight, and I can't think of who sings this song right now. I'm just my bad.
John Legend.
John Legend. Lovers and Friends with Usher again, and that's Usher and Lil Jon for both of them. And then I'm So Hood with DJ Khaled. Late Moose covering his face because he doesn't know where to go.
I'm so hood remix.
Right. I'm So Hood remix.
I'm so good. I should have been on the original version.
Yeah, because he did that. All I do is win. Mm-hmm. So, lady, well, there's no ladies, but ladies, if you're in the comments, gentlemen of the panel, which artists are you taking as the featured artist, the better featured artist, Mr. T.I. or Mr. Ludacris? And granted, both of these can do a regular verses against each other, which makes it even better. Yeah. But I want to break it up and just do features this time because people don't ever do verses with just features. And I think this is a unique situation where both of them have nothing but hits as featured artists.
I feel like this is actually closer than it really you give it credit for. Like, they both have distinctive styles, and I feel like they both bring something unique to every song that they're featured on. Like, I feel like with a Lil Wayne feature, you know what you're gonna get from Lil Wayne feature. Like, you're gonna get Wayne. It is what it is. Or like a Drake feature, you know Drake gonna do that light skinned singing type nigga shit, you know, on your song. Like, but I feel like Luda probably brings like the most different vibe every time he comes on. Like, you know, it's gonna be a Luda verse, but he always gonna make it fit within the song. It ain't gonna be about his verse. He's gonna make his verse fit into the song.
Yeah, I give the the edge goes to Ludacris for the versatility aspect of it. Because there's like this, I'm literally finna take what Outlaw said. I'm gonna reframe it, reword it, because it's literally what I was already thinking about. When Ludacris is a feature on your song, or if you're on his song and you're a feature, it's a movie by itself. Like, I can't think of a single song that he's ever done with a feature or being a feature with somebody where he didn't elevate the song in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, and I'm not saying that T.I. doesn't do that, but there's just something that even I think because it's also transcendent, from this perspective. When they perform those songs live and Ludacris comes out, I equated the WWE because of the pop that Ludacris gets when he comes out on stage on top of it. T.I. gets a pop, but Luda gets a bigger pop when he comes out and does his verse.
I feel like every song that, like, you know, Luda's featured on, I feel like if Luda wasn't there, the song would be missing something. Like, I feel like you could replace T.I. on some songs, but I feel like every Luda feature, you can't replace what Luda brought to that song.
Yeah, because we as kids, like, think about it. With his verse on Lovers and Friends, who else is doing that?
Right.
Nobody. Like, nobody's doing that. Who else is doing his verse on Yeah? Nobody. He's from Atlanta, so definitely not. Like, nobody's doing that. His verse on Welcome to Atlanta and Welcome to Atlanta remix, who else is doing that? Nobody.
I'm going to take it a step further because you named all those, but the one that stands out to me most on this list, Unpredictable, because who is doing what Luda did on Unpredictable?
Nobody.
I feel like Luda makes that song.
Yeah. I like that. I like it too, baby.
And it's the multiple cadence. It's the multiple cadence style. And I think that's what people don't understand about the artistry that is Ludacris is the cadence change. He changed cadences 4 times in that flow. And I don't think people caught that. And it's those subtle pauses like what Mr. Ginger did. Like, let me put a look up in your life. Like, he changed cadences in one set. And there are not a lot of artists that can just do that. He went fast, he went slow, he went with a cruise control flow, and then he started hitting you with bar. And you were like, God damn, like, you didn't really know what was happening. Like, that literally is what he did on that track.
I feel like Luda is low-key that dude that make you sound like you're the feature on your own song.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my goodness.
So let me give you an example. That's not on the list. Baby by Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
When it comes down to
Yeah.
that
left.
song,
That's a
I
good one.
left
when it
that
comes
one
down to that
off.
song,
I
without
left that
Luda,
one
that
off because
song
it was a
is
pop song. So
was completely annoying. If you just heard Justin the whole time, it's gonna be completely annoying. But when
the
once
remix.
Luda hits to that motherfucker, oh yeah.
Yeah, I left that one
That
off
shit,
the
that shit's a
list.
different level.
I left that one off the list just because it was a pop song, and T.I. don't really have a lot of pop song features. And I was like, I don't want to deep dive.
I'll take what Mr. Gent said, and I'll give you another one that is still a rap song that he was a feature on, and it's literally with him and Missy Elliott, Minute Man.
Yep, I left that one off too.
He killed that. He absolutely killed that. Splash Waterfalls, he killed that.
Well, Splash Waterfalls is his song, so
I
that
know,
doesn't
but I'm
count.
just saying. But if you just like, but you know, he killed it with the mix of like, you know, having, but the stuff he's done with Trina, like,
So when I made this list, I wanted to make sure I picked hit songs from both artists that they were featured on, because a lot of people don't deep dive like we do and listen to albums and mixtapes. So I definitely, I was just like, what are the ones that I know people will definitely know? And even though I picked Boom Bap for T.I., and a lot of people might not know that, I knew for sure everybody on the panel knew Boom Bap with B.O.B. So
yeah, because I mean, because you could have even went with Dead and Gone with for T.I. and Justin Timberlake,
right? But that's again, that's T.I.'s song. It's not Justin Timberlake's song. That's why I went with My Love instead.
Yeah.
I got a controversial question to ask. I don't want to take over the segment, but I got a very controversial question to ask. So between T.I. and Ludacris, what song were they not featured on that you feel like would have been better had they been featured?
Oh,
I got.
I'm in love. Luda. I'm in love with a stripper remix.
That's a good one. I'm gonna say a controversial one. I feel like Luda would have been better on "Look at Me Now" than Wayne.
Oh,
I feel like that song would have been infinitely better without
You
Wayne
know,
and put Luda
that
instead.
actually, based on what
niggas,
you
how you
said,
doing? I'm Lil Tunechi. No, I don't think so.
that is actually
I don't think so.
controversial. That is
I don't
actually
think so.
controversial.
Yeah, it is
and that's
controversial because
interesting.
I don't think so.
I don't like Wayne's verse on that song. I don't.
I don't think so.
I like Wayne's verse on there, but I'm like, because of you saying that, I'm like,
I want to see Moo's take. Wayne, Moo, what's your take on that one? I know it's controversial to you.
While Moo is stirring, I'm gonna add one other song that I feel like Ludacris could have been on and done phenomenal on, and it was the Forever remix.
I think he would. That one. I feel like that's perfect the way it is.
No, it is, but I'm just saying he would have added still to that. He still could have added to that.
But I feel like you'd have to replace somebody. Like, who would you take off that song?
You can make an argument to take Drake off.
You can, but at the same time,
but people will be mad.
Yeah.
But when you look at all of them, when you're talking about M, Kanye, Wayne, Drake, I'm like, because Kanye killed that. Like, I'm not touching Kanye on that one.
I got one for y'all, and I know y'all are gonna be like, God damn. But Moo, hear me out on this, dog. I think you'll agree. I absolutely believe if Ludacris was the featured artist either on either of these two songs, Bartender or Buy You a Drink, it would have popped more.
I think I'm gonna say
more and Buy You a Drink though than Bartender, because Akon's verse was pretty fire.
I think Bartender I think Bartender would have been better.
I feel like Buy You a Drink is perfect the way it is.
Yeah,
I would not change anything about that.
I wouldn't touch that one. But I'm still stuck on the I'm in love with a stripper one, because that would have been.
Yeah, I know. Dog.
That remix. Well, because now, mind you, I'm a fan of Mike Jones's verse on there. I just think if you would have just simply added Ludacris to that song, it would have just taken it to it. Because I think Mike Jones's verse is actually perfect for that song. I really do. Like
Mike Jones.
So
thank you.
I think just adding him as a trifecta on there would have been really good.
Moo,
but would
who you taking, man?
Go before or after Mike Jones?
Who you taking, Moo? We got
To
to know
be
who you
honest,
taking.
I think I would have had him go after because I think if you bring him into the fold, I think Mike Jones's verse fits perfectly in the middle of that song. And I
How about
think
that
Luda
for
closing
Dollar?
that song out would be perfect.
How about that for
Because
Dollar?
if you listen to Mike Jones's verse, it sounds like a mid verse.
Oh,
It sounds like a
which
verse that
song?
belongs in the middle of the song versus the end anyway. So adding Luda to the end doesn't actually mess with the song too much.
Which song is that?
I'm in love with the stripper remix.
I'm just replacing Mike Jones altogether with Luda.
That's fine. I'm just we were doing the question, you know,
I
as
know. I'm just I think I'd replace Mike
fair
Jones
enough.
with Luda. Mo, what you got? Talk to me. Who you going with?
I want to know what Mood thought about me replacing Wayne first, though. I want to know if that's too much for him.
Actually,
Because that's
here's where I'll go with this. I'm going to add to your controversial comment by making a more controversial comment.
uh-oh.
Okay. Now, y'all actually, this is actually probably gonna be a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you because the verse on this particular song is actually legendary. But I'll give you guys two. The first one, I would actually like to see Luda on Cuddy Buddy.
Oh,
That would be fire, right? Now, stay with me, fellas. Stay with me.
yeah.
Here's the controversial pick. I think that I would like to see Luda or like to hear Luda on Can't Believe It, other than Wayne.
I'm
I'm not
mad at
against it. I don't think that's controversial.
that beat actually is that beat is made for his kind of flow.
To be fair, for the first when that song first came out, for the first 8 years of that song, I couldn't understand what the fuck Wayne said. Okay,
I can
so
get your ass out.
now
Ooh, keep running your mouth. I'm gonna show you what the teardrops fall.
Yeah. I can get to the end. I'm sure how the teardrop fall. Shiny eyes playing. Ooh, and I'm gonna take you to the curtains and I have you screaming and hollering out.
Love on me. I'm like, brother. I don't even know what he said after that. I'm a wagon. I'm beginning.
So I also, because Luda is so good, I also have a song. This song had no features, but I think Luda would have could have added. And this song is really good. It's probably in Mr. GQ's top 10 baby making songs. But I feel like I do feel like Luda could have made the song better, and it's a perfect song on what it is right now. And I would go with, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because there is a rapper on there who I think could have been replaced with Luda, and I'm going with Put It Down on Me and taking 50 Cent verse out and putting the Luda verse in.
That's tough because 50's verse was actually really good.
Yeah.
50's verse was actually really good in that one. So
that's controversial.
Yeah, because 50 really did put a that was actually really good.
But wait, we keep talking about songs that Luda could have been added to. Y'all got any songs T.I. could have been added to that y'all think?
Can I add one more song with Luda?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Bad by Wale. I feel like Luda would have ran that shit.
You know, So you were talking about like songs with T.I. And I'm either missing it or it just feels like it fits. And so follow me with this one. I actually wouldn't have minded, and I think he may have been on this one. That's probably why it sounds so familiar. But I wouldn't have minded hearing T.I. on a remix to Lloyd's Get It Shorty. That beat is up T.I.'s alley. That's a T.I. style beat. But so we've got that one in the mix. I imagine if I think about it just a little bit, I probably could find a few more.
I would have loved to have T.I. have a verse on Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, we the boys in the hood selling anything for profit. 5 up in the morning on the corner club. And Moo, hey Moo, while you're on here, you know who I'd love to see T.I. collab with, and it'd be one of y'all Bay Area artists. I think T.I. and E40 could make a hit song.
I would love that.
It would be absolutely insane because they're two in the same. It's just like E40's style is different. Like his flow is different, but their styles are similar.
I got a controversial pick for the T.I. feature. This is gonna be very controversial. I feel like the song that I'm picking, it's good, it's great as it is, but I feel like T.I. replacing Wayne on "You" with Lloyd would be something else.
No, absolutely
that
not.
Can't happen.
Absolutely the hell not.
That can't happen to me.
Nah,
that can't happen to me.
Hey, bro, that's prime Wayne. That is prime Wayne.
I'm just
hell
saying.
no.
That's not in the world I want to live in.
No.
So
you cannot be talking about Weezy F baby, the keys to the Sadies, the keys to the ladies. There's no way.
Weed and Patron, even in the AM. You like what I'm saying? I'm sorry, nah,
dog.
I said controversial.
That was definitely that.
Come on, man.
That was a canon event.
Come on. You know I love you like cook food. You know you fucking with a good dude. You know you give good brain like you graduated from a good school. Hell no.
I'm a good move. You should move.
Hey, Shotty, what it is. Hey, no sir.
Oh no, I can't do it.
Nah.
Now there is one other like remix that I would be okay with taking Wayne's verse off of and replacing with T.I. and it actually be Shorty Low's Day No remix.
Oh yeah, I can fuck with that
because now you have Luda, Jeezy, Plies, and T.I., which I think those four together with Shorty Low actually flows extremely well together. Obviously, with Wayne, it was
ATL
good.
In the building.
You see what I did there, but it makes sense. So yeah, that was good. That was good.
Like I said, like I said, it was something different where we judge them on their features. Moo, I don't think you pick between T.I. or Luda on their feature song. So who you rolling with here?
I'm actually going with Ludacris for the reason that you actually named. His verse on Unpredictable is probably one of the best I've ever heard him spit ever.
Yeah.
I think about that verse randomly throughout my day.
I do too.
Randomly throughout my day, it's possible. You feel me? I can get rid of that headache. What you
doing tonight?
Some say that sex is overrated, but they just ain't doing it
right.
Doing it right. Okay.
Like if you was out on a date and you took 3 or 4 of them bars and set them on a date, you winning.
I promise you.
So I want to propose a question to y'all. Out of the songs that I named for the features, do y'all think either could replace either on the song and the song would still hit the same?
I feel like they both have, like I said, such distinctive styles. Like you innately change the song at its core. I feel like Luda elevates every single song he's on. Like replacing him with T.I., like you might get a comparable verse. You might get a verse that's not as good. You might get a better verse, but I just feel like it's hard to replace Luda. Like I could see T.I. not being on some songs, but every single Luda feature is iconic.
Yeah, like I can tell you, I couldn't see T.I. on Lovers and Friends or Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
No.
Like
I feel like is low key his song just as much as it is Usher's song.
They got one. I mean, yeah.
Like, but like in the same way, like
doesn't know Luda's verse on come on now.
But like even still,
Friends.
The same way that the Moo was talking about with Luda's verse on Unpredictable, the same with his verse on Lovers and Friends. We as kids was rapping this to females. Sometimes want to be your lover, sometimes want to be your friend. That was and obviously Lil Jon's one of the few times he does rap. We all was in that one too. I've been know you for a long time, you know. So those are iconic childhood things. Like when you was in the car with a female, you had that song playing because you knew you knew them verses.
Yeah. I would never give up a Luda verse. I feel like Luda verse, like a Luda feature is a canon event. Like y'all said, like for Wayne on You, well, Lord, that's a canon event. I feel like every Luda feature is canon in every universe.
Just to be fair, I do think if you replace T.I. with Luda on Soul Hood, you lose nothing.
No, you lose nothing.
I don't think you lose anything on Soul Hood. But I feel like if you replace I'm sorry, T.I. with Luda on Soul Hood, but if you replace Luda with T.I. on My Love, I don't think you lose anything either. That's definitely Luda style. My Love is 100% Luda style.
Yeah.
Like My Love, the My Love beat is very comparable to O by Sierra.
You know,
And
I'll give you one where it'd be different. And if you replace T.I. with Ludacris on Dead and Gone. Because I feel like Dead and Gone was made for T.I. Like that one would be interesting.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't put Dead and Gone in this category because Dead and Gone is actually T.I.'s song.
No, but that I'm just looking at also who Justin Timberlake's doing the hook and everything else. Like, and I'm not saying Ludacris couldn't do it, but I'm just like, I do think there's parts of it that wouldn't sound the same.
I do think if you replace T.I. with Luda on Boom Boom Bap with B.O.B., it wouldn't make a difference. I don't think it would make a difference because I think Boom Boom Bap it plays into Ludacris's style too because that song was nothing but bars.
Yeah.
Like there was no chorus, no nothing. So Luda's just spitting bars on that and he would have absolutely killed it too. So, I mean.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Interesting.
We can get crazy on these music talks. Like, and I'm saying, I will say before we transition real quick, I have a lot of people that I talk to that I work with that are like, hey man, when y'all be talking music, man, y'all got to let your boy know. I'm like, it's cats that want to come on the show when we talking about music because we be hitting some takes. And I think people are like, okay, like we done got some respect from some old heads and from some newer, it's been fun talking to some of these people. Because it's like it's different. We're not bashing either artist, but a question was posed, and it's literally it's something that I call it's critical thinking for music. Because if you really call yourself a fan of music, you should be able to take it to second and third level thinking, like we're doing with this music. Now, obviously, with me and DJ Micah B, it's a little different because we come from this music thing from lots of other reasons. We analyze music very differently than like your average music fan. Like we will break the shit down to how the beat was made. Like we will go down to what types of drums did you use? Did you do this? Like we kind of look at
samples, all that.
Yeah, like I'm cool with listening to a song with or without the beat. Like I just need the lyrics. If I'll listen to it a cappella and I will keep up with it, like, okay, the flow was not like, because I'm all for the story of a song. I'm big about the story for a song, which is why guys like Ludacris, guys like LL Cool J, two of my favorite rappers of all time, because they're two phenomenal storytellers. Like I'm all about storytellers, like, and they're two of the best. That's why I love M so much. M is a phenomenal story. M done told some of the darkest fucking rap stories out there that nowadays you'd be like, hey man, y'all might want to check on your boy over there. Like a song like Stan in 2025 would have been like, hey bro, or hiding in my closet. You're like, hey brother, what?
I'm gonna say something real controversial since you brought up Eminem. This gonna be real, maybe real controversial.
Don't do it.
So
don't do it.
We're talking about replacing, features and this and that. If y'all are familiar with Linkin Park, they did a collaborative album with Jay-Z.
They sure did.
I feel
I like where you're going with this.
I feel like if you was gonna replace Jay-Z with anybody else, Eminem and Linkin Park would have fucking slapped.
Yeah, that one. I'm all out.
Yeah, that would have been.
That one would have been great.
That'd have been fucking nasty.
That crossover would have been nasty.
And I'll tell you this: I don't even like Jay-Z like that, but I will say that the collaborative album between him and Linkin Park, that shit was fucking fire.
I'll tell you,
I don't even like Jay-Z, but
Conte definitely like Jay-Z.
I'm gonna say something controversial, and I'm gonna just take Outlaw's line. I'm gonna say something controversial, right? I disagree.
You think Eminem will go with Linkin Park?
I disagree, and the reason why I disagree is because the album they collaborated on already had Jay-Z hits and Linkin Park hits. It was just rock versions or rap versions of what they had already produced. Eminem was so good that rock and rap was already fused on his albums, and it wouldn't add the dynamic that either Jay-Z or Linkin Park added to that album.
You know what? I get that because I feel like Linkin Park and Eminem are already in that kind of weird, dark genre anyway.
Right.
Like Jay-Z and Linkin Park together is like kind of like putting pineapple on pizza.
Right. It was two styles clashing together to make it to make one sound. But Eminem fused rock and rap together before Jay-Z even did it with Linkin Park trying to do it. And
it
that's
wouldn't be
why
nothing new. Yeah, you
right.
But it would have made for a hell of an album. Though.
Yeah, it would have made for a hell of an album. But it wouldn't have been as impactful as the Jay-Z Linkin Park collaboration was. So I know it would have worked.
I'll do another one, last controversial one. If there was ever going to be another mashup album like that, I think Blink 182 and T-Pain will be interesting.
Boy, you know ball, don't you?
Boy, I feel like that'd be fucking weird, but fucking dope.
I smell that.
You feel good about that one, didn't you?
I can smell what
I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take it a step further. I know you said Blink 182, and I'm gonna take it a step further and say Fall Out Boy and T-Pain would be the collab.
This Fall man no ball.
Fall Out Boy and T-Pain will be the one.
Listen, Fall Out Boy and T-Pain in 2005 would have owned.
Yeah.
Like owned it.
Oh yeah,
this man has 100%. Elite ball knowledge.
Like that right there is some savant level thinking that you both just did. Y'all both just displayed what we talk about when we talk about this music.
Can y'all imagine T-Pain on a My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark remix?
Yeah, that'd be fire.
It's probably.
I mean, even like just using that Fall Out Boy, even some of the like the collaborations they did with like Travie McCoy, Fall Out Boy, and T-Pain together. Like, just think about that. Like the Boyfriend song. Like, oh my god, like that would have been, or even like that would have been fire. Or on Millionaire, Bruno Mars, Travie McCoy, and T-Pain on a Billionaire song would have been, because that song was made for a guy like T-Pain too. Like that, he would have fit. He would have fit with that flow very well.
Fucking bad.
I'm trying to think who would be good for My Chemical Romance.
And My Chemical Romance.
Like, who would be a good mashup?
I could tell you one thing. It can't be any rapper after 2009. So y'all better start digging deep back into the 2000s, because the rappers after 2009 can't collab with anything outside of rap music.
Yeah, no, like,
you know what? I will give you one out of left field. Give me Lupe Fiasco.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's that.
Give me Lupe Fiasco and My Chemical Romance.
That's actually out of left
or give me B.O.B. and Lupe Fiasco. Give me B.O.B. with My Chemical Romance too. Either of those would fit. I actually do think that.
For those of you that didn't go to the B.O.B. concert that me and Jeremy went to,
you have no idea
and don't understand how talented B.O.B. is. B.O.B. played every instrument on stage, from piano, bass, guitar, and drums, and played it fluently.
Hold on now. Don't forget, he also hopped on the ones and twos.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, Michael, I got to bring back something you said. You said like any rapper like after 09 like couldn't cross over. I feel like somebody barely makes the cut. And Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi's before 2009 though.
He was like 08. He was like
that's still before 2009 though.
I guess he barely made the cut though.
No. Okay, so I went to a Kid Cudi concert in 2007 when he with Estelle. Like, I went to the House of Blues and Kid Cudi was the opener and Estelle was the headliner.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So that in that sense it doesn't relate to me, because I listened to Kid Cudi when he had Maui Wowie, the original Day and Night in 2007. Like, I was listening to Kid Cudi way because what was the website? Hypebeast. I used to go on Hypebeast and find right. So
I ain't heard that name in a while. Does that website even exist?
I do get what you're saying, because for a lot of people, Kid Cudi wasn't Kid Cudi until Day and Night went crazy in like 08 or 9. So
It
I
was
do
like
get it.
09 when it was
But
like
And
went
then
live, really.
But personally, for me, it doesn't count because I had been listening to him for at least 2 or 3 years by that point. But you're right, though. You are right. Kid Cudi would be good. Yes.
I feel like if we got like a Kid Cudi Panic at the Disco collab, that'd have been fucking gas.
Oh,
That's a good panic.
That'd have been fucking gas.
that'd be dramatic too.
Don't let me be a music producer back in 2005. God damn it! Oh god damn it!
He would have been the generational crossover producer. He'd have been a mad scientist. I was like, let's just put these two together and see what happens.
I'd be just like, I'm grab this fucking Lady Gaga feature and like the fucking Weekend and be like, let's see what the fuck happens. I don't fucking know.
So before I hit this video, before I hit this transition, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna test Outlaw's mastermind production. I'm gonna give you one other band that I want to hear your thoughts and ideas on a mashup with, and I'm gonna give you Nickelback. I'm gonna challenge you just a little bit because their music's very unique. So like,
Yeah.
Great.
Nickelback.
maybe I would probably say this is me, just talking, and I'm not really a big fan of this person as a rapper, but I think he would fit, and God rest his soul. I don't know how to say this nigga name. XXX.
Oh, the XS Tentacion.
Yes.
interesting.
That's probably who I'd go with, because he was in his own lane as a rapper, kind of like alternative rap. Alternative rap is not a genre, but y'all get what I'm saying, where it was like it wasn't what mainstream rappers were doing, it wasn't what underground rappers were doing, but he was rapping.
Yeah.
So I think his style would have fit Nickelback style as more of alternative to rock type of music. So I would say XXX would probably be a good collaboration with Nickelback.
Okay.
I was actually gonna go do something out of left field. I wanted to do a female artist for Nickelback.
I got you. What you got?
This is gonna be controversial, but I was thinking either Carrie Underwood or Kelly Clarkson.
Well, Kelly Clarkson can sing whatever the hell you give her. So
Yeah, she's she's multiverse, but
I'm not surprised by that. Carrie Underwood, though, is a really underrated vocalist. I think she would fit it.
you say Carrie Underwood or Carrie?
I feel like both.
Carrie
Like
Wilson.
my
Carrie
first
Hilson,
choice would be Carrie Underwood and Nickelback. Like I feel like that would like
So that country
it'd be like country
alternative,
Yeah,
basically.
I feel like that'd be good, but Kelly Clarkson might be like a more poppy kind of vibe for them. But like I think Carrie Underwood is the best fit. Like I feel like if there's ever gonna be like a Nickelback collab, do a female artist.
Yeah,
I give you that.
That makes sense.
One person that kind of came in mind was, as we was talking about rappers wise, is I was like maybe Nelly. Maybe Nelly.
I think Nelly and
I'd buy that
Nickelback
for
would be
$1.
fire.
Nickelback and Nelly, I'd buy that for $1.
Ironically, they both start with the same letter, but Nickelback and Nelly would actually, because Nelly's shown us how versatile he is with crossovers already.
Exactly.
So him and Nickelback actually would.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. I like what you did there, Mr. John. I like what you did there.
Yeah. So let's get to the fun part, the closeout part of the show.
Let's do the meat and gravy.
Yes, the meat and potatoes, meat and gravy, the big backery of the show. But here we are. All right, so this one's going to be fun. So as you can kind of tell from the way that the title of the show is, the show about unhinged love and apologies. So unhinged is another word we're using for angry. So don't worry, it's all tied together. But I took part in some unique training this past weekend, and while I was sitting there feeling like it was an absolute waste of time, because it kind of was, for the environment and setting that we were in for how this was going. But I was like, now on the other hand, for the pod now, this is interesting. So I had kind of told the fellas in the group, I was like, hey, I have a proposal, but let me put it together first. Posed it to him, and Moolage and Mr. Gent were already like, hey, I've kind of done this, some of this stuff before. I actually think this is a dope conversation. Actually, Mr. Gent, specifically, like, I had this conversation before. So I'm like, okay, so we cooking. We all understand the premise of what's going on here. So there is a relatively popular quiz out there. It happens amongst they do it in, it's for relationships, it's for corporate teams. It's got like a mixed bag of how you want to do it. We're going to use it for the sake of like kind of relationships and all the other stuff like that. But this one is talks about the 5 love languages, the apology languages, and the anger assessment. So why are these important? Depends on how you feel. Depends on how you look at life. Depends on how serious you are about certain things. Um, More so the apology and anger assessment. Yes, the love language is important, but the apology language and the anger assessment, because as a panel full of, while DJ Micah B's not on the screen, as a panel full of dads, we have children that like to test our gangster. And how we channel that energy is pretty much why I think the anger assessment is necessary. Because sometimes kids will make you do and say things that you don't want to say, but like I said, they test you gangster, and sometimes you gotta pop out and show them, and then they're like shocked when you do it. They're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you just did this," and then they start sniffling and doing all the Puss in Boots thing with the watery eyes and shit, and then you're like, "Oh hell," or you're like my kid, and you immediately come up and hug me, which is like the defense mechanism. Like, let me melt daddy's heart, give him a hug real quick. Like, that's pretty much how that goes for me. So, and I know, Gent, you took all 3 of them. You guys, everybody kind of took all 3 of them. All right, so we'll kind of work this one kind of backwards. We'll go kind of shortest to longest. So the anger assessment's the shortest one because it's the easiest one, because I think it was only like 7 questions. But it basically has green, yellow, orangish, red, orange, and red. It's kind of like your levels to anger. So on my particular one, I got like green basically, and it says that you have a good handle on your anger. Well done. Now, I'm also 36 years old. Had I took this motherfucker when I was 25, my shit would have been yellow going towards the orange. I already know this 100%. I already know this. With older life comes realization, rationale, wisdom, all the things. But basically what it says for mine is that your responses indicate you generally have a good handle on your anger. You are likely aware of what makes you angry, and you tend to be intentional in processing your feelings of anger. You likely don't experience too many difficulties from anger related issues in your personal or professional life. There's always room for improvement. However, in some things to consider the actionable steps. Why am I saying that? Because in my headline, I put mental toughness was tested on this day. Today was a very good example of how I could have went from having control of my anger to flipping the fuck out. And it's a work related thing, but I kept it contained all day. Like, I had my moments. I sat in the car. I watched some TikToks. I was typing some stuff. I was writing some stuff, but I was irritated about it all day because it happened like literally at the beginning of my workday. And that's the worst time for anything to happen, because now I got to still go to work and think about it all day, So when I got home and I had some time to just kind of finally decompress, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to shake this. There's only one way for me to get over this, which is why I got on my Peloton bike. So if you follow me on social media, you'll see I posted on my story about the hardest Peloton class I've ever done. So there are levels to these classes. And this particular class I did was a 20-minute HIIT class. A 20-minute HIIT class on a Peloton bike is diabolical. I'm just going to tell you that. It is diabolical. If you ever in your life have run track and field, this was the equivalent of a Monday track practice. My whole lower body hurt. Everything is sore. Everything is tense. Everything hurt. Like, I had to do a 5-minute cool down class after to flush my legs, because I feel like I ran a bunch of quarters with some 300s and a couple of 500s.
Yes.
So yeah.
Track
So next up on their anger assessment, anybody have anything different? Was anybody like not in green necessarily?
See,
I
mine
wasn't in. I wasn't in green.
mine's
I was
green.
not in green.
Okay,
I can understand that.
Kiss my ass, you hoe ass nigga, and that's probably exactly why I wasn't in green.
Exactly why I said it.
I mean,
so,
I
so, where, so where were you?
I was literally in like dead ass in the middle.
Oh, because you were yellow transitioning to orange.
The orange.
And so, like, I mean, first of all, it just
Like a
depends on
mustard.
how you look at it. I was either yellow
See,
transition
that's
to
the reason.
orange,
Yep, there it is.
or yellow transition to green. But what I will say is, I think the reason being, and I think GQ will attest to this, and Mr. Gent will too. Outlaw knows me very well now, but he didn't know me before. I've never been the person to be in relationships. So at this stage of my life, I am still in the middle of, I know what pisses me off on one hand, but I necessarily don't know what pisses me off on the other hand as far as the relationship goes. And so, like, I know what people do that pisses me off, but I don't know what my significant other will do that could also piss me off. And so it's like when I see dumb shit happening, I'm just like, yeah, I expect that from that person, or I expect that from that person. It doesn't bother me as much. I'm just like, you're being stupid, whatever. But when I see certain things from my significant other, it's like, why the fuck would you even do that? Like, do you not know me? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, I'm around you the most. You should know me at this point to know that kind of shit would make me mad. It was like, I didn't think this would make you mad.
So what you're saying is you're kind of volatile.
Sure, I guess. I don't. Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
So I'll
Now DJ Michael B is the only person I know of all people in my circle that I can still count on one hand how many relationships he's been in.
Yeah.
That's a rare thing.
Yep.
But before you start, I'm gonna say something about Micah's. It's something different when you know what other people are pissed like that piss you off, you know. But it's just something different when you love a person and they piss you off. It's a next level type of shit, dude.
AKA your kids.
AKA your kids, AKA your girl, AKA just your mama, AKA your daddy. Like, goddamn.
Especially
it's a different
especially
level of
when you know you wouldn't do it to that person.
Exactly. And it takes a next level of forgiveness, of release.
Unless you take a page out of Moo's book and become King Peddington.
I do become King Peddington all the time. But the problem with becoming King Peddington is that your girlfriend doesn't take becoming King Peddington well and starts doing spiteful shit, right?
That's when you got to elevate from being King Peddington to being Emperor Peddington.
Right.
Oh, no, no, you can't do that. Goddamn. Yeah, I love the pettiness.
Brother, there's a video out there from this little kid saying, I bullshit.
So at the same time, the more you level it up, the longer it's gonna last, and it's not gonna end up pretty at the end of the day. So
got nothing to do with me.
And like I said, I took the test. Like, I will say this, I took the test as it is just pertaining to my relationship. I didn't take the test as to every other
everybody else
relationship. I took the test into my singular relationship.
Now I am curious about Outlaws, because Outlaw is going to be coming at this from the most really and truly probably the most objective way, because he's not in a relationship anymore, but he's still a parent. So he's got probably the most objective view of this.
Right. And the biggest thing it says about me on here is you want people to accept responsibility. And when they don't accept responsibility for what they did, it pisses you off. That Mr. Gent, GQ, you know that is an absolute fact that you can't admit you were wrong after I admit I was wrong in a certain situation. If you can't do the same thing, hey, nah.
What's
You
the
think
point
you
of
about to get
apology
off,
test?
and you think you about to get off because you was wrong in a whole bunch of shit too. It's like, oh no, you were worse, or no, you apologize because you knew you was wrong. And I'm just like, okay, I apologize for what I did. I did this, and this. All right, and I'm apologizing for that. But you also did this, and this, and pushed and pushed and pushed when I told you to stop, and kept doing the shit. Right? So, and I'm just like, you can't even admit you was wrong in that matter. And that's why it put me in the middle. It was like, you can admit you're wrong, but you don't like when other people don't admit they were wrong and apologize too. And that's a fact.
Mm.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Outlaw.
So surprisingly, mine was actually in the green. I used to be a very hot-blooded, hot-tempered, fucking explosively angry motherfucker back in the day. But I've learned something over the years. You can walk away from people. You can cut motherfuckers off. Like this year I've cut off so many people who fucking had my fucking blood boiling, and without them ignorant, dumb motherfuckers, agitating bastards in my life, I'm so fucking chill. That's just my secret of life. Just you make me fucking mad, you act funny one fucking time, bitch, you fucking gone. Like I don't care how good the pussy was. I don't care how long we've been friends. Like if you disturb my peace, bitch, you must be gone. Like that's just it. That's how I maintain not being fucking mad. I just
My
don't deal
man
with
is
dumb motherfuckers.
in his Kendrick arc. Don't kill my vibe.
Yeah, that's why I'm fucking single. Like I don't want to deal with no mother like the idea like I'm gonna wake up next to my gal and she might have a bad day because she woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and that's my fucking problem. No, the fuck is not my fucking problem. I don't give a fuck what you fucking woke up fucking mad about. The fuck, like
Boy, speak them facts.
Like,
My
I don't. That's
girlfriend,
why I don't want to have a fucking relationship again. Like I don't want to fucking have to be considerate of somebody else's fucking feelings. Like yo, shit ain't got shit to do with me. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I really don't. And I'm okay with that.
can I
And
ask y'all a question?
they wonder
can I
why
ask y'all a
people love
question, though?
Outlaw on our social media posts for shit like that.
Can I ask y'all a question? Has it ever been taken out on you because somebody else dreamed that you cheated on them?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fucking hate that shit.
I had a
Yes.
girlfriend who fucking slapped me out my fucking sleep one time because she had a dream that I was cheating on her. And you know what? I ended up cheating on her because I got tired of that shit. Like you fucking made a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes. Yes, now it happened.
Spoken into existence.
You spoke into existence.
So what you're telling me is she had a "that's so Raven" moment.
She had a fucking premonition and I fucking fulfilled it. Bitch, don't put your fucking hands on me. I made it a fucking point to go fuck every single girl she thought I fucking cheated on her with. Don't fucking play me.
Not him going on a Hall of Fame run on top of it.
No, because that's why
That
like,
is definitely your brother.
Yeah.
For
But that's
sure.
why I don't deal with people because I'm vindictive. If you actually make me genuinely fucking angry, like my first thought is like, how can I fucking destroy you? That's why I don't deal with people because like I just don't want to get to that point. I don't want to get to that point.
Real quick, what's your sign?
Virgo.
I knew it. I knew it because that's me too. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie.
why I have
That's me
practiced the
too.
art of walking the fuck away. Like I don't have no closing thoughts, no fucking argument, no let's like talk about our feelings. No, nigga, bitch, you act funny one fucking time, bro. Like we ain't gotta have no fucking like no conclusion. This is it. Like it ends in the middle of the story.
Damn.
Yeah, like you don't get
I
renewed
fuck
for
with that.
season 3.
Damn.
All right.
Nigga said ain't no need for season 3.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Moo.
Speaking of, I want to plug in season 3 is coming soon for From the Sidelines. Thanks for the plug-in, Outlaw.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect timing. I guess to add on to the trend here, I was more not on the green, more on the. I guess if you're a color coordinated person, more on the golden side, going into the orange.
Golden hour.
I see what you did there.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
Main reason being, if you know me, then you know movie tripping. Okay. I do be tripping. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I've come to understand my anger, and through lots of therapy and my outlet via the gym. It I tend to keep a lid on it. Most times, there are some times where I do have to get ghetto. So yeah, I just yeah. I mean, like I said, I maintain it well. It depends on the situation, I guess, because like I said, movie tripping, bro. So
I be tripping too. I'm not even going back off of that. And the reason why I say that, bro, and I think Moo and Outlaw will feel me on this one. The love that we give out to a lot of people, when it's not reciprocated,
Oh, that shit
it
make my blood boil.
it pisses us the fuck off.
And he used the word too. He said reciprocated.
There is one thing I missed out on mentioning that I thought about with Moo, like, Moo, you being a dad, me being a dad, Jink being dad, GQ being a dad. I will say that my daughter, sometimes I snap. Like, I'd be like, the fuck?
Yes.
But then it's like, I dial it back. Cause like, you know what? I understand that she's a child, but I will say my kid is like the only person who can like get under my skin. And I'm just like, I'm mad at you right now, and I still love you, and I'll keep a smile the entire time. I'll just be sitting there thinking like, motherfucker, you knew fucking better than that, goddamn it.
Yeah, see,
Right. I'm about to thump you in the forehead, but
I've done it. I've done it. Hey, I'll dump you and then tell you, hey, I'm sorry. Look, this is the reason why I dumped your ass.
Like my daughter just does boneheaded
shit.
shit, and it's like, I understand you're 6 years old. You're gonna do some stupid shit, but like me sitting here at the seat, I'm just like, what the fuck?
And again, I thought we were doing like when we did this, it was more of a you do with your significant other, not with just all your relationships. So
I don't have a significant other, so
right. So like I just did it pertaining to my relationship. So like if I feel like if I did it with like my friends, it would be different.
So
some things you accept from your friends and some things you wouldn't accept from like your coworkers.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's different levels.
Oh, I don't accept shit from my coworkers.
I mean,
yeah, I don't accept the goddamn thing. Like, nigga, you either gonna do your job or I'm gonna get you the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the supervisor for a reason.
I don't accept shit from nobody. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not just a family thing with me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I can see the wrong thing in them, nigga. If the moment is there, yeah, I'm going up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But like I said, I keep it up.
Just one of them days.
Because
all that matters is you can admit that you're a crash out.
Oh no, like I said, most definitely. I never deny that I'm a crash. I'm not even gonna lie.
He already said it. He said movie tripping.
Yeah, like I said,
that's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, all that matters, you can accept and own the fact that you can be a crash out.
Yeah,
I feel like every black man being a crash out at one point in their life is a canon event.
I feel like it's par for the course.
I feel like it's a canon event for every black man.
Hey, as they say in Mulan, it makes the man out of you. You know,
that part.
Unfortunately, I just never.
Absolutely not. It makes you become a man. It doesn't make a man out of you. It definitely makes you become a man.
And some people just never grow out of it, and that's okay too.
Yeah, some people ain't never got their ass whooped. Some people haven't, seen somebody get their ass whooped.
Some people just truly never find their Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
I'm with GQ. I'm with GQ.
They just stay in Hulk form.
I'm with GQ on this one, and the reason why I say that is because some people are just genuinely so nice that they get used over and over again. And when they get used, they just crash out because they would never do that to somebody.
Yeah.
So when that shit gets done to them, it deeply hurts.
Spoken like a true Virgo.
I know, because I'm one of them. Like I've seen people sleep with their friend's girl, and I was like, I could never. Like, nigga, loyalty is in my blood as a Virgo. Like, fuck no.
I can say this as a Cancer. There's two types of Cancers. the one that sleeps with the friend's girl, and the ones that would never do that. I can be both.
There's
It depends
three.
on it.
There's three
Depends
because they
you're
could be
saying there's
both,
a
and
spectrum.
you are both.
I
I
can
know
be
you
both of
personally.
those.
You can be both.
Old me was one way. New now me is a different way, which gives me when
I
my
got
test started, I got green.
I got one question for you.
Hmm.
You done playing footsies?
Hey, shut the. Not in there. We ain't doing that shit because
Hey,
that
So,
shit.
Mr.
hey,
Jim, what's
you-
your anger profile?
Hey, it's an inside joke, dog, but he got it.
Nah, you good. Let's get to your anger profile because we still got to transition to the at least the second one. We may be pushing. We may
Bro, we
actually
gotta do
use
closing thoughts. I gotta wake up in the morning.
yeah.
Facts.
So what you know what? So we'll close out with your anger profile. We will add
Okay.
these two to next week's show. We're just gonna have fun with this shit. We'll start the
So-
show off with these two to build up for our round of 32 at our live, and it'll be more fun because it'll be live. I actually make this more
Yeah.
fun
And more people.
and more people. So that's gonna add for some hella conversation.
But I'm gonna end it off as a learning / how I deal with this shit because I'm on ingredients, and I got to the point where yes, I was a crash out. Yes, I was emotional. I'm a fucking cry. I'm a blackout, and I'm a beat your ass.
Damn,
To death.
I was waiting for you not to say you were a crier because I damn sure was gonna say it.
I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna beat your ass
My
to
man
you.
said
gasp and breath.
emotional damage.
Yeah, I'm the emotional one. You're getting damaged type shit. So it came to the point where I had to realize you can control what you can control. If you can't, don't dwell on it. Simple as that. So when a lot of things is like, oh, you or a better one. Just because it's a bad moment doesn't make it a bad day. Because a lot of people make bad moments bad days. So when
That's
it comes
good.
down to that buildup of that one thing that happened to you, it can lead to other bad things happen to you and other people. So learning those two lessons has built the green in my test because I have to, especially dealing with daughters and a son, like especially that little boy, be testing the fuck out of me. Sometimes you gotta step back and you gotta fucking what the fuck?
No.
Just
And in the case of what you're talking about, sometimes you got to put belt to ass.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm
But no,
dead serious too.
I've gotten to the point where like when I will not be my kids angry. I can't.
I didn't say
because
no.
I know
say
that.
beat them angry. I said it's to the
being
point.
to that
Sometimes you got to
point,
put belt to ass.
There's some parents out there that will beat their
Oh
kids
yeah.
angry.
See,
It's not
I
good.
will make sure I calm down and catch you when you're relaxed,
Oh yeah,
and
That's
then
what
tell
my
you bring
mama used to do.
until you bring your
I
ass
love
here.
that.
That's exactly what my mom
Oh,
used
you
to
had a
do.
great day?
Because you
Come talk to me for a
thought
second.
this shit was over with. Yeah.
Come talk to me for a second. Go, Ashley. I love the go get the belt. Break them
My
down before
mom
they even get
told
there.
my mama catch you. You done came home. You done did your homework. You done took a shower, and you getting ready to wind down for bed.
It ain't
Yeah.
over.
And
What
then
Kirk
you hear
Franklin
that,
say?
you hear that dangling of that buckle, and you like, ah,
Jen, you know what Kirk Franklin say? It ain't over. It ain't over. Hey,
You about to get
For those-
stomped, nigga.
yeah, exactly. I'm happy you caught the rest of that reference.
what the people say, stop. Oh
But yeah.
shit!
Hey,
So
I'm telling you, you act up in school, I promise the stump, the whole
yeah.
stump, and
Ain't
nothing
but
but
stump.
the stump. Because it ain't over.
Mhm.
Not you preaching on a Wednesday.
I'm trying to tell Kirk
There's a
Franklin
whole
said,
Bible
study type show.
hey, every day is a good day to preach. You understand
Amen.
me?
Amen, brother. Amen.
All right,
Every
so
day is a good day to preach.
let's do that beautiful thing. So, Outlaw, drop us with your closing thoughts because we all got to be up early dark and early for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not
So as
move.
my tagline says, hard times, but not the end of times. I know that everybody probably got some shit going on in their fucking lives. But as somebody who's gone through rock bottom probably about 2-3 times now as an adult, this ain't the end, bro. Like, this might be some hard shit you're dealing with, but this shit get better, bro. This ain't the end of the fucking world. You be all right.
I like it. What you got, Jim?
Another good show. Excited for next week. Getting into this, other 2 tests, and then the round of 32 with my brothers on around. Gotta have a full panel. Gonna have some good food. Gonna have some libations, and yeah, it's gonna be a great week. So y'all stay tuned to next week at the same bad time, same bad channel. Time might be changing. Will we start at 9 next week or no?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't-
what?
I don't know.
We start at 9 next week.
No, we probably start earlier than that.
Yeah, we'll probably
Earlier
start
that,
earlier.
yeah.
We're gonna be
Probably,
there.
I think last year we started at 8, so probably around
Yeah,
8.
Yeah.
we're gonna.
Again,
Well, it also depends on what time everybody get there, because
I shouldn't be working past 7 this year, and I mean,
You work
your
not too
dad
far from
your dad lives right up the road from
Well,
me. As long as I can go over the railroad tracks.
I'm on leave starting Friday, so I
Must
ain't
be
working
nice.
at all. Hey,
Okay,
I live close
so-
to
so-
you.
so-
Than I
you
was
got the
before.
days.
So my
you-
issue is I work tomorrow, Friday, and probably Saturday, but I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But they didn't let me take Wednesday off because it's the end of the month and everybody has to be there. So I got to go back to work Wednesday, and then I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is trash.
we already off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I just took
I don't get Wednesday off.
government employees. So
Must
that's
be
all.
nice.
you fucking right. They owe me something after these 43 days. Shit.
You better tell them you leaving here with something, and
And I
it's
did.
off days.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, snap. Moolers, what you got?
Oh man, another fire show. Just to kind of build on what Outlaw was saying. Don't worry about what you got going on in life. I know everything is can be hard times sometimes, but like I always say, man, life sucks. So you might as well have fun.
That part.
Yep.
Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We got a re-edition of Basket to Basket. Like I said, we're still working on the name. Inside the Huddle on Friday. You already know we back to back with all the shows, man. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting. We're not gonna stop till we get that plaque in the back. You already know what it is. See y'all tomorrow.
You heard him. DJ Michael B. Talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo some Moose stuff. I know we don't have an official name yet, but I'm gonna call it Basket to Basket midweek. Because Basket to Basket is on Tuesday, so I'm gonna say Basket to Basket midweek on Thursday. If any of you are free and want to jump on, send a message and let us know. We'll make sure and drop the link. Of course, Friday-ish, best damn football show on the internet, period. We have a big debate coming up on Ish this week. I don't know if I'll be able to be on. But Troy, Mel, and Moo.
It's going down.
Troy, Mel, and Moo have some fire for y'all because they are all on opposite sides of, well, Mel and Moo on opposite sides of one thing from Troy, and it's already been going down in the chat. And
no, hold on. Now, Mel, Moo, and GQ are on the same side because there's conversations having in that chat, and I definitely chimed in on something. I was like, hold on, brother, we can't do that.
I hope I can jump on Friday because Troy and Micah are on the same side of this one. So I hope I can jump in on this one. We're on the same side with this one.
I can't wait.
So
and not for the reasons y'all think, right? But I'm gonna explain why the reasoning on Friday. It's not for the reasons y'all think. And when y'all hear my reasons, y'all will probably be like, okay, I get it. But what do you actually think as well? So not for the reasons y'all think I am with on Troy's side, right? So again, we come back on Tuesday. It's not Monday no more. Basket to Basket is now on Tuesday. And of course, next week, Wednesday, Thanksgiving special here with Gentleman's Talk. We will be at Pop's house. That's what I call him anyway, because he's not my real father. He's Pops to me. He's the biological father for the guys on my left and right on your screens. If you missed the first year, it's still on Spotify. If you need the link, I'm gonna tell GQ put up the link. You can go look at the link for the first year. If you need last year, we had the round of 32 of what was it? Fast food?
Fast food joint.
Yeah, it was the big back. It was the big back edition.
Fast food joints. My team to not win, but Mr. GQ's brother, Rod, reminded me how good KFC is in other places of the world outside of America. And I hope one day both of you or all four of y'all can go to the Caribbean and have KFC because it's not the same as America.
I'd buy that for $1 because, like,
Yep.
even going to Hawaii, the fast food is radically different. Like that shit is not even.
So-
You can't even compare it.
Right. So, I mean, other than that, I hope y'all have a good end of the week. Make sure you tune in next week to all the shows. Make sure you tune in tomorrow and Friday for the shows on From the Sideline podcast. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and please keep sharing. Gentlemen's Talk is up. And if you like the content that you see and you think other people should chime in to make a conversation, like it, share it, comment on it. Let's run it up. Y'all know what it is.
Facts.
GQ, final thoughts.
Got you. Real quick, real easy, man. I'm hoping I can make it Friday, but I'm also dealing with we got some significant family events happening on Friday, so time will dictate. If I pop up, I found time. If not, it's because I'm taking care of business. So that's how I'll leave that. But one way or another, I will get my take across, even if I have to record it prior to and send it. It's gonna be out there. But anyway, great show today. We're going to hit y'all with part 2 because we are going to get into the apologies and love languages next week before we get into the round of 32 2000s video game edition. I'm telling you, if you have not tuned in to a live on location Gentlemen's Talk, you are missing out on some absolute diabolical tomfoolery type of fun because it is a different vibe. It is such a vibe that I wish we had a full-on professional camera crew because it requires that level of delicate. It just does. Micah, bring your mics, your plug mics. I'm gonna bring mine because we're gonna need that audio.
Oh man, I gotta buy some more because I lost them.
Okay.
When I moved, when I moved, I lost them. I don't know where they are. They could still be in the old house, and I don't have access to anymore.
Gotcha. I digress. I at least have 2 for sure. Possibly, actually, I have 3. But
I'll buy some more.
Yeah,
send me the link of what you bought, and yeah,
too easy. Says we'll need as clear audio as we can get for next week for sure. But yeah, like I told you in the beginning, man, the social media is up. We just got the blessing for TikTok, so once I get that all sorted out and figured out, we will be streaming live on TikTok for our Wednesday shows. We have met the criteria that has been required of us, so we gonna make it do what it do, baby. To quote Jamie Foxx today.
So make it do what it do, baby.
Baby.
Yeah, look at you, musical motherfuckers. All right, so as
I
per
like
usual,
that.
Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen,
I like it too.
This has been coming up a lot more and more these days, and I'm glad that it is. There's becoming more and more of a spotlight on men taking care of their mental and emotional health. And I urge all men out there who still feel like there's some kind of a stigma of some sort attached to it. I'm telling you right now, this ain't the 1990s. It's 2025. Shit ain't the same out here. It's perfectly okay to get out there, find you some help, find you a group of people, find you some people that you can confide in to do what you must do to get out of whatever dark place you have found yourself in. So I urge you to find those people, those common.
I'm happy you said that. I would also like to say, if you're local here around Baytown, Pasadena, LaPorte, wherever, we have a brotherhood here. And if you like to be a part of the brotherhood or just need support or whatever, reach out to us. We have a brotherhood here, LXG.
Holla, holla, holla.
And so don't be afraid to reach out.
So, like DJ Micah B be saying, normally I'm gonna tell y'all like we used to say back on the old audio days, tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. Like, subscribe, follow, man. Put it out there. Keep an eye on the Gentleman's Talk Instagram because it's continuing to go up. There's a lot of good stuff happening. TikTok is on fire right now. So we're going to keep that fire rolling. But as per usual, chat, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for being out there tonight. And we love y'all. We are.
Motivation in you and the spy